kickoff for Sunday Night Football. How are we doing tonight, folks? It's going to be a wonderful night of football. We had an awesome stream earlier today for Colts and Chiefs. Unfortunate game for Indianapolis. That's a rough way to go down for the Indianapolis Colts. It's going to drop them to the 3 seed. I mean, really, for the Broncos to come out of the bye week still in the 2 seed with a tiebreaker over the Pats, and you're only a half game back, that is huge for the Broncos. And now that Indy is a full game back, it's going to really, really help the Broncos now, just because Indianapolis does have that tiebreaker, and Denver's going to get a chance to go up another game. I hate football. I'm sorry, Ender Games. I'm sorry. Objectively, it did help Denver, but emotionally, it made me sad. Emotionally, it made me very sad. Oh, man. All right, let's start looking through some of this stuff here. Just getting ready for this Sunday Night Football game. You got Tampa Bay, and you got the LA Rams. I tell you what, Tampa's going to be without some guys tonight. Ben Bredson, their guard, he's out. Jamel Dean, corner, is out with a hip injury. He hasn't practiced all week. Godwin's questionable on the official injury report. He was limited for 2 out of the 3 practices this week. I do hope you like the... Oh, dude, that layout's absolutely incredible. Hilltime loved it too, man. Like, no, those layouts are crazy good. I owe ya. I get paid on Friday. I can throw you some money for those. For sure. Egbuka should be playing. He was full on Friday. Godek, he's good to go. Logan Hall's good to go. So I think they're getting some reinforcements, but they're not getting everybody back. Bucky Irving, he's out. He was limited all week. Marquise Watts he's questionable. Benjamin Morrison is listed as questionable, but very good chance he's not playing. Just with a hamstring thing. Teddy Bridgewater hasn't been with the team. He's had some personal stuff going on, at least according to the reports. I just need to get an idea of what y'all want for a logo. No, that's fair. And I don't know if we're that far yet. We're working on it. We're getting there. We're getting there. I haven't really talked to him about a logo. I think I mentioned we might try to make a logo, but I haven't got there yet. Not quite, anyways. But yeah, Tampa's going to be without some guys. I don't know what the Rams injury report looks like this week. I don't know how many guys they're going to be without. Devontae Adams is playing. He's had a back thing this last little bit. But we'll see what they have for the injury report. It's not nearly as long as that Tampa one. Xavier Smith, it's unspecified. Nate Landman, same. The only guy that has something, and that's David Quessenberry, one of their old linemen. He is questionable with a groin thing. And then a couple of guys they had just on rest. Name for it? Yeah, it's and I can send this to you on Discord actually. I am on my personal server, not DMs. There's Trent. There's you. Let me type that in. Bruh. I just hit like 3 buttons I did not mean to, reaching for the 7. Jeez Louise. Okay, yeah, I sent that to you on the Discord. Just the name for it. But yeah, man, it's going to be an absolutely wonderful night of football. Sunday Night Football coming up. Rams have a chance to snare the 1 seed in the NFC because of the Philadelphia Eagles loss. That was a big loss for the Eagles. Blew a 21-0 lead over the entire second half. And Dallas, I mean, Dallas should have had that lead earlier in the game. I mean, Philadelphia should have been playing from behind for a good little bit in that fourth quarter. But Dallas unable to score on a 4th and goal there. I saw some reactions just... I mean, no one was happy with the play calling on that. Javonte Williams should have gotten another running attempt inside of the 1. However... they still pull it out with a game-winning field goal from Brandon Aubrey, go down the field with 0 timeouts. So what a job there on that. But yeah, Sunday Night Football we are just, I think about 5 minutes from kickoff on that. So let's do a quick recap here of these, geez Louise, I can't talk. Let's do a recap of the Week 12 games, man. There were a lot of wild ones going on today. There was some good football today, man. Some very, very good football. Let me pull up Week 12 here. Obviously, at Thursday night, Texans, Bills. Trent and I talked about that on the collab podcast. Colts and Chiefs, man, that's a heartbreaker for Kansas City. Offense just does absolutely nothing that entire second half. Jonathan Taylor, nothing going. Daniel Jones turned into Giants Daniel Jones during the second half of that game. I think the moment was just a little too big for him or some of the Colts. Not sure, and I hate to say that, Ender Games. I am sorry. They looked so out of sync in the second half. And the defense could only do so much. Seattle with a weirdly close win over the Titans. 30-24. Cam Ward gets a touchdown pass, and that goes for 256. He's also the leading rusher. That defense is giving him no help. I mean, the Titans are bad this season. Seattle, Darnold played good, 16-26, 244, 2 scores. Kenneth Walker goes for 71 yards. Zach Charbonnet had a touchdown. JSN goes mental, man, 8 for 167. I think I saw something on the Football Night in America bit before Sunday night that he's on pace for 2,000 yards this year. That's absolutely insane. Could you imagine the world we live in where there's a 2,000-yard receiver, man? I did it in Madden 16 one time. Packers-Vikings, a pretty unimpressive game from both teams. J.J. McCarthy played like garbage once again, and I know Football Analysis is going to be unhappy about that one. He's probably losing his shit recording most of the Week 12 recap and analysis. Jordan Love, he played okay. Okay is one way to put it. Green Bay really rode the running game. They really rode Emmanuel Wilson there. 28 for 107, 2 scores from them. And then from that, some field goals. McManus tacks on 9 points for him as well. That gets him to that final score. Packers didn't play impressively, but they do come out with the win to keep pace in the rest of the NFC, and they are going to need to do so, especially with the Eagles dropping a game just today. Ravens-Jets, expected Ravens win. Of course, but that game was close for a while. It was closer than the score does indicate there. Jets had a 7-0 lead for a decent chunk of that game. But I think Baltimore's starting to finally get it together a little bit there, and they are now in the AFC North lead. They're tied with Pittsburgh, and both of those teams will play each other twice over the year. Lions, man, pull out an overtime nail-biter against the Giants. Jameis Winston, what a game from him, 366. If I'm the Lions, I'm worried about my defense right now, man. You're telling me Jameis Winston throws 2 touchdowns and 366 yards? They gave up almost 400 yards passing. Gunnar Olszewski had a crazy throw there. Or not a crazy throw, but Jameis Winston had a crazy reception and run after catch on that one. So good on him for not just going down. Imagine winning in overtime. Crazy work, man. Bears 31-28 over the Steelers, and they do, as I mentioned, with the AFC North, they knock Pittsburgh out of first place in that game. Mason Rudolph was the starter for that one. He played okay, not great, certainly not super efficient. 24-31 for 171, a touchdown and a pick. Kenneth Gainwell was good for him on the ground, 10 for 92. Caleb Williams, great day from him. Maybe not the most efficient, though. 19-35, 239, and 3 scores. DJ Moore goes for 2 tugs as well. Kyle Monangai with a rushing touchdown on the ground. A lot of one-score games here. I'll breeze over some of these before we hit kickoff. Pats 26-20, and they've got the half game up over the Broncos in the AFC. We've got Browns and Raiders. Hey, Shedeur played okay, man. 11-20, 209, touchdown and a pick and a win. Not the worst day from him at all. And he breaks the Browns rookie quarterback first start losing stat. They were like 0-17 in their first starts. Jags hang on to the wild card spot with an overtime win over the Cardinals. Cardinals had one last possession, just couldn't do anything with it. Dallas, like I said, they had that big comeback down 21-0, scored 24 unanswered in the second half to bring that back and pull that game out of the fire. Falcons win 24-10. Kirk Chains led the boys to a win, 16-23, 199, 2 tutties and a pick. Tyler Schuff goes 30-43. And man, why is Tyler Schuff throwing the ball 43 times, bro? Why is he throwing 43 times? Just because the run game could get legitimately nothing going. Holy shit. Schuff had 7 carries, led the team in yards. Devin Neal had 7 carries, went for 2.6 a pop. Taysom Hill had 10 carries for 17. Tipton had 1 for 11, and then Kamara basically did nothing all game long. Ay. Yeah, the Saints are bad, man. Saints are bad. And then now we've got this Sunday Night Football matchup here. Tampa Bay over here on this side of the scoreboard, and then you got the Rams. We got the old school logos because that's the way we work on this channel. And we are just a moment or so away from kickoff. If you want to help me out, get me out into the algorithm before kickoff, throw a like on the stream. Helps me out insanely so. Couldn't think of a good way to phrase that there. I got my desk looking a little nicer over here. That much is for sure. Got all the guys over here. Got my tiny Knuckles Funko Pop and my tiny Tails figurine right here. We're cooking, man. We're cooking. Here we go. We are getting all set for kickoff down in SoFi Stadium. Chargers on a bye this week, and so that's going to bring the Rams home. 8-2, looking to keep pace in the NFC and take the lead in the NFC. Now a win would put them in the 1 seed, while Tampa trying to avoid the Panthers that are suddenly real close in that rear view mirror. Carolina at 6-5. And Tampa's only got that half-game lead right now with a 6-4 record. They are looking to just hold off Carolina right now. They've been banged up and injured to hell. That's going to be the case tonight, but they have gotten a couple of guys back, but they're still going to be without a guard. They're going to be without Jamel Dean. It's a rough world here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but they got to try to find a way to pull this out. It's going to be a tough road game. Now, of course, the Rams aren't invincible. Of course, a lot of people are calling them the best team in the league, and that is warranted. It's granted. But, I mean, look, if the Seahawks can throw 4 interceptions and still make that a 2-point game, then Tampa's got a chance to come in tonight. The question's going to be, can their defense hold Matt Stafford and this Rams offense, man? I mean, this Rams offense is superb. Kyron Williams is a great running back for them. Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua obviously are an insane duo, and Matt Stafford is putting up MVP-level numbers this year. It's going to be crazy, man. Stafford has had a great back half to his career. Now, a loss would put Seattle, it would put Seattle right at the Rams hip there, both at 8-3, and the Niners would be a game back of the division at 7-4 going into Monday Night Football tomorrow. It's going to be a damn good ball game here, I think. They got Aaron Donald there. It's Aaron Donald night. Honoring him. Here we go. Harrison Mevis getting ready to kick this thing off. The self-proclaimed thicker kicker. This is going to be his first career kickoff here. They got Owen Wright and Cameron Johnson. I'm reading around an HDMI cable here. Alrighty, Tampa's going to start with the ball. Rams are going to get it in the second half. And we are mere seconds away. Here he is, and that ball is in the air. And here we go on Sunday Night Football. That will be fielded at the goal line, and they will run that out. Up to the 20, looking to find a hole at the 25, and finds a tiny crease. Gets up for another 4 yards, down to the 29-yard line. That's going to bring out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No Bucky Irving tonight. It's going to be Rashad White in the backfield, who's having a good year of his own. 9th out of 59 running backs. Sterling Shepard got to do his little player intro with his kids. That's honestly adorable, man. You love shit like that. Absolutely love stuff like that. So here we go. Tampa's going to come out under center. They're going to be running 12 personnel. They motion Otten from right. It was a trips to the right side. Now he's more in the backfield as a fullback. They bring Tez Johnson over, and they hand it off. Rashad White's going to get this thing started with a nice carry there, pumping the legs, getting turned around, and he's up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5 for these Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they might have to play a little bit of defense with the offense tonight just because of how explosive this Rams defense or offense can be, and with how banged up their defense is at the moment. And we'll see how that shakes out here once Tampa is done with the ball, their first turn. But here we go, 2nd and 4. They give it a gain of 6. 2 receivers stacked on the right side of the formation. They got a tight end over there as well. 87 goes in motion. Baker's going to screen it out to number 2 there on the right side in that stack, and he's going to fall forward, gain of 3. It's going to set up 3rd and short. That is Emeka Egbuka there with his first catch, trying to get him the ball in space early. Egbuka has been one of the most explosive receivers in the league this season. He's been a fun watch. And, of course, Gronk's got that funny little moment calling him Emeka Egbigbu. I will never tire of that clip, by the way. The Egbigbu clip is hilarious. 720 yards for the rookie, 6 touchdowns, most in the NFL among said rookies. He's having a great first season. Here we go, under center for Baker. They motion Tez Johnson. They hand it off once again. That is number 44 for the Bucs, who will fall forward for a first down. I believe that is Tucker, 3rd string running back, doing 2nd string duties because of the injury to Bucky Irving. And it appears he's going to remain in the game here. But yeah, Johnson just comes around on a motion there. And I mean, these first few plays, a lot of 12 personnel for these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A lot of 2 tight end stuff in. Looks like we've maybe downed it to 1 here for 11 personnel. Baker's out in the gun this time, though. A little bit of a stacked formation in the backfield there. 3 receivers. Kate Otten lined up to the right side. They fake the play, fake to Tucker. Baker rolling to his right side, looking for someone to throw to. Now makes a man miss, spins out of a tackle, but still gets dragged down. It's a gain of 2. Baker able to avoid a sack. Turner able to hang on. Hello, Hill Time! Hope all is well. All is, in fact, well, my friend. Just cooking along on this Sunday Night Football. First possession here. Tampa's already gotten a first down. And then we had a 2-yard run by Baker Mayfield. Just gets out of a sack for the most part. Here we go. Baker once again in the gun. It's going to be another 11 personnel snap. Otten isolated to the bottom of the formation, right side. Tez Johnson will now motion over there. Nope, orbiting in the backfield. Baker, they screen it out to Tez Johnson. He's a speedster. Gets some blocks up ahead there. And able to pile drive forward for what looks to be a gain of 6. It's going to set up. They called it 2nd and 7, so it's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and maybe a short 2, give or take. Tampa might be trying to go a little bit of tempo here. They are. Same personnel will remain. It'll be trips to the right side of the formation. Kate Otten isolated to the left side, top of the screen. Baker with the snap. They hand it off to Tucker, and Tucker able to bolt forward for a first down into LA territory, down to the LA 44-yard line. That's another first down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bunch of Rams in there on the tackle, and this Rams defense has been outstanding this year. Jared Verse, man, if Myles Garrett wasn't having the year that he was having, I think Jared Verse would be up there in DPOY conversations. I think he gets one within these next couple of seasons, man. He's been an outstanding player. Single back set now for Baker. Baker, play fake. Baker standing in the pocket, winding up, shooting deep now. And he's got a Bucca. No, great coverage on the back end there. That is Durant, number 14 for the Rams there in coverage. Right there, step for step with Egbuka. Able to jump up and bat that thing away before they got it to the end zone. All is well, and now if the Bucs can win, I'll be happy. True. Yeah, you guys need them to win now to keep the 1 seed. You know, Egbuka did have a step on that. Baker, I think, just underthrows it a little bit. Turns into a jump ball that Durant just had the positioning on. 2nd and 10 from the gun now for Mayfield. They're going to motion Tez Johnson to the right side of the formation, make it a trip set over that way. Takes a snap. They will hand off now. That is Rachaad White, who's going to get wrapped up immediately by one of those big defensive tackles. That is Fisk right there in the middle to drag him down before he can get any head of steam going. It's going to set up 3rd down now. Bucs still in LA territory there, and it's Fisk that's more or less that left nose guard, able to just fight through the guards that are trying to get to the 2nd level there and wrap, just perfect tackling for him right there on the D-line. Wraps him down. It's really no gain, maybe a gain of 1. 3rd and 9 now for the Bucs from the LA 43. Godwin will get set up top on the formation. It's going to be a 2x2 set here for Baker in the gun. Takes a snap. Baker, 3-step drop. Now he's got to roll. He's got pressure on him. Baker rolling, looking to make something happen. Floats a ball and overthrows everybody. I have to assume he was trying to float it for Godwin there, trying to get some run after catch. can't find him, sets up 4th and 9, and that is going to bring out the Tampa Bay punt unit there, and we'll see how they blitz this here. Looks like they overload that right side with a linebacker. That DB comes completely free in McCreary, number 25. And then Baker, just deer in headlights, has to find somewhere to go and somewhere else to go with the ball. Unable to find a pair of hands to catch it there, and that will bring up 4th. It's going to bring on Pinion, I believe, to punt this thing away, and he does, sending this into the LA digital sky. And not a great kick. Fair caught at the 19-yard line by Williams. Not the greatest of punts in the world, and that will take us to our first commercial break here with 10:10 to go in the first. If you guys are enjoying the stream and enjoying the commentary by proxy, you can really help me out here by leaving a like on the stream, and if you're really enjoying it, you can join the best viewer base in the National Football League by subscribing to the channel. I know I would greatly appreciate it. Pushing for 200 by the end of the NFL season. I know we can get there. You guys are the best. Let me verify who that punter was. Is that... Oh, no, it's Riley Dixon, former Bronco Riley Dixon. Rough punt from him there, and that is going to set up LA at their own 20. Yikers. Yeah, Kobe Durant had a really nice pass breakup on that deep ball that Baker was trying to just huck down to Igbokwe. That was just outstanding coverage, and he played the ball incredibly well. I think he could have picked it if he got another hand up there, but alas, bats it away, and the Bucs punted. And I think the Rams, all things considered, are going to be starting with great starting field position. Still working on it for you. God, you never stop, Ender Games. This is why I pay you money. This is why I pay you when I have money. No, I'll shoot some money your way on Friday, man. Now, you've done some awesome work. I will definitely get you paid on Friday. Once again, we are in our first commercial break here before this first Rams possession. Rams have had an explosive offense this year. Now, of course, Seattle did relatively shut them down. Only 21 points against the Seahawks last week. However, this is an offense that can put up points in bunches. Kyren Williams is a monster. Of course, who else you got? Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua, two guys that are extremely well, or do extremely well at their jobs there. Matthew Stafford obviously playing an MVP type of season. It's been great football from the LA Rams so far this year. Oh, hey, and they're showing a cool little clip. Kobe Turner plays the piano, man. That's cool. Rams DE Kobe Turner. That's cool as hell, actually. I like when they show some of these like more personal things of the players, not like invading their personal life, but like just showing some of their hobbies, man. Like you relate to the guys. That's cool. We're all human. We all have our own stuff we like doing. And Kobe Turner likes the piano. That's cool as hell. 1st and 10 for the Rams from the 20. It's going to be a single back set here for Stafford. 11 personnel for him. Two receivers and a tight end left side. He's going to hand it off left side. Kyren Williams looking for somewhere to go, and there will be nowhere to go there. Piled up there pretty much right at the 20-yard line. It's going to be a no gain for the Rams there, and they're going to have to come back with something else here on 2nd and 10. Trying to avoid going 3 and out on their first possession. They go tempo here a little bit. Stafford, it's going to be a 2x2 set in the gun for him. Williams to his left side. Stafford takes a snap, dropping, standing in the pocket, slings one out towards Kyren Williams. How does he hang on to that? Levante David was all over him, and still Kyren Williams able to hang on to a ball that had some zip on it. Stafford able to put that in a spot where Levante David could only really hit the guy to have any chance of jarring that ball loose. Unable to do so. It's only a gain of 3 there, but what a grab by Williams. Way to hang on through the contact on that one. It's going to bring up an early 3rd and 7. Big test now for this Tampa defense here, who's been banged up all season. Stafford dropping. Bucs bring 5. No pressure. He's got Devontae Adams up to the 36. First down for the Rams. Gain of can't even think. It's a gain of 14 on the play there, and that's a nice chain mover from Stafford. Adams is just lined up on the outside of the right side, working on number 27. I think that's McCollum. Just able to find an open spot there. Looked like he was running a slant more than anything. More of a deeper slant, I think. So there we go. Rams now up to about the 36-yard line. Stafford under center. Same 11 personnel they've been in. Stafford play fake. Stafford stands in, then checks it down to a tight end. That is number 84, and he's going to get forward for a gain of 8. Just about to the 45-yard line, down at the 44. Gonna lurk, working on the post-game show. Hell yeah, man. Glad I'm good. Glad you're good as well, unless you're talking to Ender Games. Even still, glad you're good. Sent the latest iteration. Should I check my Discord? That's cool. Nah, I mess with that. I'll show you when we go to a commercial break, Trent. I can send it to you. Here we go. Stafford under center. It's going to be another, I think it's 12 personnel for him. Both receivers on the right side. Now Puka starts in the backfield. Play fake for Stafford on 2nd and 3. Slings it. He's got Puka into Tampa territory. Dragged down inside the 30. Gets ran out of bounds. Looks like he's at the 27-yard line. Puka Nacua on a little motion. Looks like he whipped around the formation and came back. What a play on that one. I got a second between replays here to maybe send that to you if I can find it quick enough, Trent. Yeah, go check your Discord DMs real quick. I sent that new iteration to you because it looks fire as hell. Stafford's going to empty the backfield out, trips to the left side for him. Of course, working out of the gun there. 2 guys up top of the formation. Stafford takes a snap, short drop now, sitting in the pocket. Happy feet, sacked! Number 0 gets back to him. Who is that Yaya Diaby? It is Yaya Diaby. Flies through an empty Rams formation. Coming off of that right edge. No head really on him on that one. Flies around the edge. Fights with the right tackle there for a minute. Bull rushes him back and then able to break off and tackle Stafford for a big sack there. Big loss on the play. Great play by Yaya Diaby. That's going to be a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Now for the Rams. Stafford will come out once again in the gun. Williams will be to his right side. It's going to be Tripp's left side. Tight end's going to get a little more inline. Stafford screens it out to Nacua. That's going to go for minimal gain. Gain of 1. Yaya Diaby had a shot to break that up in the air. Didn't get a hand to it. And that really nothing doing on that play. I'm surprised Diaby didn't get a hand up on that one, man. Just playing that same right edge. Stafford out of the gun. They didn't show the formation. Stafford loading up, throwing for the sticks. He's got Puka Nacua. They needed 18, and they get 19 to keep the drive moving. 3rd and 18, and Stafford throws a dart to that triple 20 and just squeezes it in to Puka on the side. That's going to get him down to, that is the 16-yard line. What a throw. Great route there. Bucs DB's just playing deep. He gets between that 2nd and 3rd level and able to find his own. 1st and 10 now. First down would be at the 6 for them. Under center here for Stafford. Still 11 personnel. They've been in that all game. They fake the pitch. Stafford rolling right side. Slings one. He's got his tight end, number 84. Touchdown! LA! No, they're going to mark him out of bounds, short of the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal to go. Rams are going tempo here. Just able to sling that ball out, and I still don't have a name on this guy, man. Who is this tight end? I got to go find that out here in just a minute. But the Rams, I mean, Stafford flawless so far this drive. 7 of 7, 88 yards. He looks a little peeved about something here. Play clock's running down. They might have to take a timeout just to avoid the delay of game. That's looking like what we're going to see. Yeah, looking like they're going to get a timeout there. Yeah, who is that tight end, man? He is looking... I mean, all of the Rams offensive players are looking great right now. I mean, first possession off of the punt, they essentially get it on what would be a touchback of their own 20, and they've gone the length of the field now inside of the Tampa Bay 20-yard line. And first possession, 4:35 to go here in the first quarter. Rams are looking poised to put some points on the board, and I figured out the one guy. It's Colby Parkinson I don't know how I didn't remember that. I've called a Rams game this year. I'm usually decent with players and numbers once I figure them out. Here we go. Under center here for Stafford. Looking to be 13 personnel now. Kyren Williams in the backfield. They motion number 87 over. Stafford, goal line fade. Davante Adams, got him! Touchdown, Los Angeles! Stafford, a quick two-step drop, throws up a little goal line fade to Davante Adams. Perfectly placed ball. Working on number 27 for the Bucs. I believe that is McCollum. They're having a party down there in California right now. What a throw there by Stafford. It really is just two steps off of the center, get it to Adams' outside shoulder, and he basically pinpoints that. That's a radar-guided throw if I've ever seen it. Adams gets a hand out there. Yeah, he was working on McCollum, so it's going to be right now. On for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 LA after the first possession of the game. Bucs end up punting on that possession, give the Rams the ball on the 20. Riley Dixon had a not great kick there that only went for 23. And the Rams able to take advantage. A good long possession for them. And that's got him in the lead now. That's going to take us to commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. If you're here, you're enjoying what you're hearing. And what else? I mean, you can really help my stream out here if you wanted to throw a like on the video. Like I said, really helps the stream out. You get a cool little football thing when you hit it because I am a football channel. And if you really, really enjoy what you're hearing, even if you're not a Broncos fan, I am a huge Broncos fan, but even if you're not, feel free to subscribe. Once again, all of this helps out the channel, trying to hit 200 subs by the end of the year, and it would be really cool if we could break those goals. But yeah, commercial break, I mean, initial reactions, the Rams are coming out firing right now, man. Matthew Stafford is on a heater right now. Hits Davante Adams there on the goal line fade. What a drive by the Rams. I mean, Stafford did not throw a single incompletion, so he's got a drive where he's gone now 8 for 8 with about 90 yards on the drive. Yeah, what a drive by the Rams. Yeah, Stafford 8 for 8, 89 yards with a touchdown. Kyren Williams only had 1 carry on that one. Yeah, man. And I got the kicker's name wrong. It's Mevis. Harrison Mevis, the big kicker, the bigger kicker. I think he called himself that. I'm not being a dick. Yeah, nothing doing for the Tampa offense at the moment. But they will get this ball back here and see if they can do anything with it. I'm interested to see how that goes now that they're playing from behind. They had something going in the run game on those first couple of possessions. But White got stonewalled on a carry, and then Sean Tucker also got... Sean Tucker looking pretty good early in this thing. Baker took a deep shot for Igbukka early in that drive, or on that earlier drive, and just had nothing going for it. Kobe Durant played that ball incredibly well at the goal line. And that fell incomplete. So yeah, Tampa will get this thing back once we're at a commercial break. But yeah, I mean, hey, how is everybody here in the chat room doing, man? It's been a good day of football. I was talking about that in the pregame. I mean, we had a lot of good close games. A lot of a couple of heartbreakers, though, for a couple of teams. I mean, Cards get heartbroken. Colts get heartbroken. Philly most certainly gets heartbroken. Here we go. Mevis on to boot this thing away, and he will. It's his first game ever kicking things off, and this will go for a touchback. Tampa's going to get this at their 35-yard line. Oh, man. Yeah, just a great day of football. We'll talk more about it during halftime, of course, but... Let me make sure that tab is up when I need it. So Baker's 1 for 3 so far. Like I said, he had the deep incompletion to Igbukka, trying to get a big dynamite play. Don't get it there. Now Davante Adams and Stafford are shooting this shit on the sideline. Here we go, 1st and 10. Tampa Bay is going to come out in 11 personnel. Baker under center. Baker snaps it, hands it off. That is Tucker. Tucker able to make some inroads there. It's a gain of 4 up to the 39-yard line. Sean Tucker's probably been the best runner for the Bucs so far tonight in what is a young game currently. Tucker last week, 21 touches, 3 total touchdowns, and 140 total yards. So he's given him some good production. Really from the third string spot, but with Bucky Irving out, he's been taking, some backup reps, maybe some starter reps. I haven't watched every Tampa Bay game this year. Here we go, 2nd and 6. Otton will go in motion, left to right side. Looks to be 12 personnel. Now they send him back to the right side. Baker will hand it off once again. Sean Tucker looking for room, and he's not going to get much. He gets across the 40-yard line, maybe up to the 41. It's going to be a gain of 2, and is going to set up a 3rd and manageable now for Tampa in the offense. Sean Tucker will exit the game, and that'll bring it back out Rachaad White, I imagine. But it'll be 3rd and 4. Tucker averaging 4 a pop there, 4 for 16, so a perfect 4 per carry. Shit. Here we go, 3rd and 4. Baker in the gun. He's got 4 receivers out here and a running back. So they are spread out. Trips to the right side. Baker takes a snap, short drop, lets one rip over the middle. Chris Godwin's got it. And he's able to hang on to it there. A couple of Rams were saying it was incomplete there. They needed 4, and they get almost exactly that. Godwin gets it right at the sticks. And that's going to be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. So they're able to keep the drive alive, and they keep moving. Oh, boy. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. Another gun set here for Baker. One tight end to the right side. Now he's going to move to the left. We'll make it a trips bunch by Virtue. Running in for a block. They try to screen it to Igbuka on the left side, and that goes nowhere. Kobe Durant with another huge play early in this first quarter there for a big loss. Igbuka might have been better just swatting that thing down and trying again on the next snap. I mean, Cade Otton just not able to get the angle he needs for the block. Kobe Durant sees it early and just screams in to get Igbuka at the hip. That's a huge play from Kobe Durant. It's a loss of 3, so now 2nd and 13 for Baker in the offense. Trips bunch on the right side. Baker going to send Tez Johnson in motion now to the left side to make it deuces. Baker snap, short drop, gets it out quick to Cade Otton on the right side, who bobbles it. And it's ripped away from him. Kobe Durant going to be the one going down the left sideline to the 20, 15, get the block of the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kobe Durant rips a ball out of the hands of Cade Otton and runs it all the way back for a Rams touchdown. Kobe Durant making just an incredible impact on this game early. Otton just bobbling it. Kobe Durant gets in, hits him, and then just rips it away. Otton can't bring him down, trips over him though, and then it's just Durant down the sideline, gets a block up front there. He slows down to let 26 get ahead of him. I did not catch a name on that, but these pick sixes don't usually happen without great blocking. They might be reviewing this to see if Otton was technically down with possession. I don't know if that's a war they're going to win, though, because that was a very contested ball. Durant had hands in on it. No, it's going to stand as a touchdown. Mevis will knock this extra point through, and just like that, it is a 14-0 Rams lead after 2 Tampa possessions. What a crazy turn of events. Kobe Durant with a massive breakup, a massive tackle for loss, and now a giant pick six, and that's going to send us into commercial break here on Sunday Night Football. What a change. Or what a turn of events, man. Kobe Durant is all over this game. And I just learned the guy's name. If you're just joining us, we have hit commercial break, so you are not missing anything. Do not worry. Kobe Durant just put the Rams up 14-0 to match his jersey number with a huge pick six where he just rips the ball away from Cade Otton. Otton was bobbling it, and I don't know if they called it a fumble and then a touchdown, or if they called it a pick six. I think it's a pick six. And that's exactly how they call it. So, if you want your quarterback comp right now, Baker Mayfield is 3 of 6 for 5 yards with a pick six. Matthew Stafford in one possession is 8 for 8 for 89 yards and a touchdown to Colby Parkinson. Okay. I expected this game to be much closer. But, I mean, right now, the way things are going, we are shaping up for an absolute just drubbing. It would kind of be the second straight Sunday night stinker in a row, unfortunately. But holy crap, man. Early on, the Rams are just making it happen. We say it a lot, but we got to, especially us smaller YouTube creators here. If you want to help me out here and you're enjoying what you're hearing, what you're watching, I'd appreciate it if you put a like on the stream. Doesn't take very long, and it really, really helps me out in that YouTube algorithm. Of course, the algorithm giveth and taketh away. And let's see if we can beat that Colts stream earlier in terms of just positives there. We hit 7 likes on that stream. Let's see if we can beat that tonight. We're already up to 2, so we are off to a good start coming in here. Of course, we are still in commercial break. You are not missing anything. Tampa Bay just gave up a pick 6. And this is for the Today Show in the mornings. Only guy I know off of the Today Show is Al Roker, the weatherman. Here we go. We are back in Los Angeles. I will say, I mean, that pick is entirely on Cade Otton, man. He's got to catch that ball. So here we go. Mevis's kick is off, and that will be another touchback. And yeah, I mean, that one's not on Baker. It's a good read that Baker makes. He's got Otton wide open. Otton just bobbles the shit out of that ball, man. Can't look it in. Kobe Durant takes advantage and then some. I mean, Otton gives him an inch, and Durant takes a mile, and then a touchdown. Yikes. So here we go. Baker and the Bucs now down 2 scores. It'll be a 2x2 set for Baker. Otton on the right side, pretty much in the slot. Baker in the gun. He's got Rachaad White to his left. Now they're going to motion Tez Johnson right side. Takes a snap. Baker, short drop. Sets and looking for Otton over the middle again. That is knocked away by Kinchins, number 26. He was the guy that had the instrumental block on that pick 6. And that's what set Kobe Durant free there for that touchdown inside of the 10-yard line. That's just another great play by this Rams defense early. Just a little hitch route, it looks like, by Cade Otton. And that's just, I mean, that is sticky coverage there from Kinchins. 2nd and 10 now. It's another deuce set. 11 personnel here for Baker Mayfield. Baker making a slight change at the line there. They got 5 seconds on the play clock. They got to get this thing off. Baker, everybody gets set. Takes a snap. Baker screens it over to Igbuka and dirts it. That's an incomplete ball. Baker just can't find Igbuka over there on the right side, trying to screen it to him. And with 1:35 to go, I mean, Tampa's already in a 3rd and 10 in a 14-0 hole. Baker 3 for 8 now for only 5 yards on the day. It has been tough sledding already for this Tampa Bay offense. So here they go, 3rd and 10. Baker in the gun. It's going to be trips onto that right side. Godwin is the most inside receiver closest to the tackle. They motion Igbuka in a little tighter. Baker, 5-step drop. Baker now under pressure. Bumps into a lineman before getting sacked. That is big number 91 on this Rams defensive line. And they're hitting the steps there. I believe that was Kobe Turner that time. The piano man, as we were talking about. And it is Kobe Turner. Just shoots the A-gap there, and then they run a stunt behind him with with Fisk. He's just able to keep fighting there. Jordan Mayfield gets slammed into his guard. And then, I mean, Kobe Turner just gets in to finish that up. It's going to be Riley Dixon now on for his 2nd punt of the night. Dixon will send this into the SoFi roof. And it's a better kick than last time. Fair caught and fielded at the 28-yard line by Kyron Williams. That's going to bring the Rams offense back out. 48 seconds to go in this first quarter, and already it's looking like it could turn into a potential blowout here. If the Rams are able to go down and score, it's a 21-0 ball game, and they've only had the ball twice. But again, that does take us to commercial break, so we are not missing out on anything up to this point now. I'm going to go pull up a YouTube Studio tab right quick. Yes, sir. Okay, got what I wanted. Yeah, man, it has just been a great day of football so far, though, man. I gotta say, a lot of good games, and of course, unfortunate as it went, I mean, I got to call one of the best games this week in that Colts and Chiefs game, and I mean, just multiple teams today just kind of fell apart in the fourth quarter of their respective game, man. I mean, Philly, I don't know what happened to Philly, man. Their offense just remembered that they're not allowed to be fun. Whereas, I mean, with Indy's problem, I mean, their offense just fell off a cliff. You can really only without any help, you can't expect a defense to be able to completely hold the other team more or less scoreless in a second half. The offense isn't going to give them any help. It was a lot of 3-and-outs. I believe the Colts ended the game on 4 straight 3-and-outs. Just a rough look there, man. Just a rough look. Of course, Broncos are on the bye week. We'll have Broncos football next week, and they are going to be the ones on the Sunday Night Football docket. We might do another morning game next week before the Broncos play the Commanders. And then, of course, we'll get the Commanders and Broncos on Sunday Night Football. Broncos expecting to get some guys back off of the bye. Should be looking to get Surtain and Alex Singleton back. But, of course, there is the chance that the Broncos let Surtain rest one more week here before they hit the real stretch run part of the schedule, where they've got some of their hardest games coming up. But yeah, Jags able to keep pace in the AFC. I guess we go look at the playoff picture again. Now that there's been some actual happenings around the league and some of these afternoon games are over. And now this game doesn't really affect the AFC, so we'll have a better look at kind of how the AFC is shaking out at the moment. Of course, whenever it wants to load here. We are back in LA as well. They're running through the sponsors. So perhaps that'll the playoffs will be something we touch on during the next commercial break. Here we go. First and 10 for the Rams at their own 28-yard line. They're going to send number 87 in motion. And they hand it off. Kyron Williams with a seam up the middle. Gets tackled down. That is number 8 for the Bucs in conjunction with another one of their linebackers. I'll get a name on that in just a minute. But yeah, man, I mean, it's been bad for Tampa up to this point. Turnovers already. I mean, they only had 5 going into last week, and now these last 2 games, they've turned it over 3 times in just this last game and a little bit. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Stafford in the pistol. He's got bunch trips to that left side. He hands it off once again. Kyron Williams cuts it back left. Now goes back to the right side. He's got a first down up to the 38-yard line. Still trying to get a little more there, and that is Dennis, number 8. I finally got a name on him who brings him down. Forward progress. Should have that as a first. And that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter. LA 14, Tampa Bay nothing. It's been a rough first quarter for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and now the Rams looking like they're going to pick up right where they left off on offense just with that last possession. So here we go, touching on what I was going to do during last commercial break. I guess this one really timed up nice. Current AFC playoff picture, and I guess, you know what I could do? We could actually just go to this scene over here. Yeah, we got multiple scenes. I got to take that picture off real quick. Blake Corum running, not Kyron Williams. My bad. My bad. Thank you for the correction, Just Fold. Thank you kindly. A lot of happenings here in this AFC playoff picture now that most of the dust has, or now that all of the AFC dust has settled. Pat's back in the 1 seed now. They've got a half game over the Broncos. Broncos were on a bye this week, of course, but they get a lot of help here from Indianapolis dropping that game in Kansas City. Meanwhile, you got the Ravens able to vault up to the 4 spot with the Steelers' loss, and that puts the Steelers now on the bubble. Going into week 13, Chargers maintain their spot in the 5. They actually get a spot back. Jags beat the Cardinals. Bit of an ugly game there, and they do take that to overtime, but they're able to come out on top, and that will drop the Bills to the 7 spot. And they lost on Thursday night to Houston. And then these on the bubble teams, man, still a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Chiefs do get a win, but they fall a spot here with the Steelers and Texans ahead. A couple of tiebreakers I believe these teams might have over the Chiefs right now. Texans and Chiefs will play later in the year. And then some of these teams that are pretty much out of it now. Browns picked up a win today. That was nice for them. But the Dolphins at 4-7 don't have a lot going on there on a bye this week. Bengals lost to New England, and this was really their final chance to save the season, man. Raiders took a loss as well. They're not doing anything. Jets looked okay against Baltimore for a little bit. They had the lead in that game for a bit. And then the Titans are the first team to double-digit losses. I think they're trying to gun for back-to-back number 1 overall picks. And in the NFC, our first team has been officially eliminated. The New York Giants, now also at double-digit losses, have no chance to make the playoffs this year. I mean, the NFC, so here's what's at stake now. The Eagles blew that game to Dallas, so now the Rams have a chance to come in and pick up that 1 seed. Meanwhile, Tampa trying to hang on in a division where suddenly the Panthers are right there in their rear view mirror, and they'll have a matchup against the Niners tomorrow night. Stafford, here we go, rolling out now, came in a single back set. He dumps it off to, it's not Davante Adams. It is number 88 there. Of course, some of the hair is going to get me a little bit here. Let's get back to our correct scene with the scoreboard. Stafford 9 for 9, 90 yards to start this thing off. Here we go, 2x2 set in the gun now for Matt Stafford. Taking the snap, dropping back. Almost overthrows number 87 there, and I don't know if he was able to hang on to that one. And it is Dennis. They might actually give that to him. Titans screwed me. I had Seattle minus 6.5 in a parlay, and they were winning by 20 most of the game, and then just gave up a cheap late touchdown. Damn, dude. The joys of betting. I'm not much of a betting man. I'll throw an underdog parlay every now and again, but that is about it. 3rd and 3, they do count the catch here. We're going to get Ferguson in motion, number 18. It's going to be another 2x2 set here for the Rams. Empty set. Takes a snap. Stafford looking, standing in the pocket. Finds a man. That is a first down. That is Robinson. I believe in the Tampa territory. I did not have the best camera angle on that one. But, I mean, Stafford is just carving up these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 10 for 10 to start this thing off, and they get down to the Tampa 43-yard line. And I might have had the wrong name on that one, number 15. Yeah, I did have the wrong name on that one. That is my bad. Oh, he's 11 for 11, Stafford is. I'll figure out the names here soon, I promise, man. Stafford in the pistol now. It's another... Here we go. Stafford dropping back now. I couldn't get a sad. Lays it up there, and that is Davante Adams for another first down. Finds him on the sideline. Stafford now 12 for 12. I had the Titans plus 13. Dang. Hey, man. Good to see both of you in here. I do hope you are, both of you are well tonight. Let me know how you're doing. Both of yous. Just Fold and Lopez Rome 82. 1982, of course. Yeah, Stafford is just slinging his dick everywhere tonight, apparently. My goodness, man. It's going to be Stafford under center, bit of a tighter formation. I believe this is 12 personnel. Nakua will go in motion right to left. They fake the handoff to Corum. Now Stafford on the left side dumps it off there, and that is broken up. Number 23, that is Smith on the coverage, looking for number 87 for him. That is Davis Allen, so I did have that right. And to correct myself, number 15 was Kanata Mumpfield. So that is my apologies for missing that name there. I did bungle that one slightly, but I have corrected myself now, and that is Stafford's first incompletion of the night. Puts him at 12-13 now, still playing a masterful first half up to this point. 12:24 to go in the half. Rams looking to make this a 3-score lead deep into Tampa territory now with their 29. Parkinson's going to go in motion left to right. They fake the handoff to Corum. Now he'll sling a little screen to Parkinson. And Parkinson's got blockers, and he's down to the 15-yard line of Tampa Bay. Parkinson able to navigate some of the blocking and some of the traffic up ahead of him. And able to get forward there for a big first down. And of course, some more there. Just fakes the handoff to Corum, gets it off to Parkinson. able to navigate with a lineman and another receiver up blocking for him. Nice little sidearm toss there by Stafford. Gets 2 linemen up ahead, and then he's got Whittington somewhere in there as well. It's going to be an under center snap here for Stafford. They've got 3 guys to the left side of the line, and a tight end and 2 receivers. Stafford takes a snap. He will hand it off this time to Corum. Corum's going up the middle, and he just lightning in a bottle. Lightning in both of those legs. Able to jump forward for a gain of 10 or 11, and that's going to be 1st and goal to go now for the Rams, looking to pour this thing on. And this Rams O-line is giving Tampa the business right now. Blake Corum and Kyron Williams both finding lanes, and it's been Blake Corum pretty much this whole drive. It's Winfield on the tackle. 1st and goal now from the 5. Stafford under center once again. Looks to be, I believe, 11 personnel for them here. Takes a snap. Goal line fade. Looking for Puka. Puka can't get turned around on it. Incomplete. That is, I believe that is Vildor for the Bucs, working on him in coverage. Let's see if I can get a proper name on that. Yup, Kindle Vildor working over on Puka there. Stafford pretty much just throws it behind. Looking for the goal line fade that he basically threw to Davante Adams on that first possession. I mean, you want some discrepancy here. Tampa Bay has ran 7 plays. They got 28 yards. The Rams have ran 20 and have 170-something. It's going to be 12 personnel here, or 13 personnel for the Rams. Stafford, bootleg out to his right side out of the single back. Stafford faking the run. Now just dirts it in the direction of Davante Adams coming across left to right side. Unable to find anybody. Tampa Bay's defense trying to stiffen up here in the red zone, not give up another touchdown to a Rams offense that has been hot and that has been moving the ball up and down the field on their couple of possessions tonight. Everyone's getting huddled up. Davante Adams using Parkinson's towel to wipe something off of his off the face mask or something. That's funny as hell. Good thing to have a buddy with a towel in the huddle there. 3rd and goal, 2x2 set for Stafford and the Rams. Parkinson over on the right side with Nakua. Stafford taking the snap. Short throw, and he's got Parkinson in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is exactly what Tampa was trying to avoid. Unable to do so. And that's going to be a 20-0 lead for the Rams. Davante Adams now and Colby Parkinson getting in on the touchdown club. And he's going to join Kobe Durant as well in the touchdown club. 21 skunk. Assuming the extra point is made here by the Rams. Stafford staying cool in the pocket. Just slings it to Parkinson. It's going to be Mevis on for his 3rd extra point of the night. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 21-0 Rams. And the Panthers loom ever closer in the Bucs' rear view mirror. Tampa Bay already just here in the first, 15 minutes and change are down big. That will take us to commercial break, of course, so you are not missing anything. Don't worry about that. Oh boy, I mean, it is just a clinic right now. I mean, if I could look at these team stats, they are going to be absolutely maniacal. So far in the first half, LA's got 152 to 28 total yards from Tampa. Tampa's got -4 passing yards. Rams have 130. Now, the Bucs do have more rushing yards, but, I mean, the Rams are doing it all in the air right now. 11 first downs for the Rams so far, 4 for 4 on 3rd down. They've ran 22 total plays. They have allowed a sack. They haven't punted the ball. No penalties on either side yet. And, of course, the Rams haven't turned the ball over yet. Ay, man. This has gone incredibly sideways for the Buccaneers in the blink of an eye. Man, Tampa's got nothing going for them right now. Oh, man. Of course, I mean, it's just kind of what I do in commercial breaks, man. If you do want to help me out, throw a like on the stream. Really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, gets me out to more football fans as a whole. I do love doing play-by-play in front of a lot of people. But yeah, man, it's not looking good for Tampa. I mean, Baker's not getting a whole lot of help there. Kate Otten should have caught that pass that led to a Kobe Durant pick six. Gotta suck down some water real quick so I don't frickin' die. Because I have learned that, when you're doing stuff like this, man, water is your best friend. Water is absolutely your best friend. Gotta stay hydrated, gotta keep the whistle wet. Ugh. So, here we go. That is going to bring us back to LA. Bucs are going to get the ball back now after finding themselves down 21-0. It's been a rough go for Tampa Bay tonight already. The pick six, the Kate Otten bobbled the ball on. Kobe Durant ripped it away. And then 2 punts as well on their 3 offensive possessions. And at the same time, the Rams are now up 21-0. That kick will be another touchback there. Mevis is just booting this thing into the night. No reason to try and dirty bomb him when the Bucs are doing absolutely nothing with the ball. Oh, they're showing that Baker Mayfield game-winning drive with the Rams from a couple of years ago, man. That's what started the Baker Mayfield comeback story, honestly. Was that game-winning drive. I mean, the Rams weren't very good this year. What is going on with the Bucs? Not a lot. Here we go. Baker now going to come out under center. Looking to be 12 personnel. Johnson in motion, left to right side. Baker, they hand it off. That is Sean Tucker. Tucker barely hanging on to the ball there. Had a D lineman trying to strip it away from him through an arm tackle. And he's going to come away with a gain of what looks to be about 4 or 5 up to the 39 or 40. And that will set up a second and manageable now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They need something going here on this possession, or this game could get ugly quickly. 10-14 and ticking down here in the half. Mayfield remains under center. Otten will go in motion right to left side. And he will take that spot on, he will line up on the line. Mayfield, play fake, rolling. He had a man in his face immediately. And just able to dirt that thing. Was looking for a receiver up ahead there. No help. None of the Rams were fooled by that play fake, really. He had a guy coming off him right from the left edge. Mayfield just getting nothing, and I think they're going to pin him for grounding here. Yeah, I think they're going to pin him for grounding here. Yeah, doesn't get out of the tackle box. He does get it back to the line. I don't know if they did call it. The ticker hasn't updated with the down. No, remains 3rd and 6. Baker in the gun now. It's going to be 11 personnel. That is Rachaad White to his right side. Baker, short drop. Now he's got to move around a little bit here, and he's got a rushing lane. Baker sliding down at the 48-yard line. Able to scramble ahead, finds a rushing lane in the middle of the line, and able to get free for a first down. Baker trying to will the Bucs back into the game by himself. O-line's not doing a whole lot for him. He has been under duress pretty much this entire game up to this point. Baker finally able to find a lane to scramble out. And the Rams bring 5 on this one. No one really stays in their rush lanes, though. Fisk almost gets a hand on him. But it's a first down for the Bucs now. It's another 12 personnel type of play. Baker in the gun, though. He's got a tight end in the backfield with him. They motion number 87, and they run a draw play to White. And White's not going to get anywhere. Gets maybe a gain of 1. Looks like he was trying to get Durham to block for him out in front there. Just hesitated a little too long off of the draw. And had absolutely nothing going for him on that one right there. It's going to set up 2nd and long now for the Tampa Bay Bucs. Once again, just looking to get anything positive going for them, and they have just found nothing tonight. They need a scoring drive here. This game might already be over by halftime. Baker in the gun. It's going to be a 2x2 set. 1 tight end on the field. 11 personnel. 2 receivers on the right side of the screen. Mayfield taking the snap. Short drop. Heavy blitz once again. He's got Otten for a short gain who gets spun down on the Ram side of the 50. They spot him at the 48. Looks to be a gain of 3 to 4 on that play. It's going to bring up 3rd down. I've dropped a stick of chapstick. Yeah, not a lot doing for the Bucs tonight. And you know, that pick six, I mean, the 21 hole isn't entirely Baker's fault. That pick six came off of the hands of Cade Otton. Just sat there, bobbled the ball, and got it ripped away by Kobe Durant. Here we go, 3rd and 6 now from the Ram 48. Baker looking to drive this forward and keep them in Rams territory, keep the drive going. Play clock down to 4. Baker's got to get this thing snapped. They got to get everybody set. Baker takes a snap. Rams bring more pressure. Baker ducks out of a sack, and Baker getting ahead, trucks through Landman and Kinchins, and has another first down. Baker doing it himself down to the 40. He needed 6, and he trucks through 2 guys to get 8 of it. And there's one guy that's definitely still playing. It is Baker. It's a 6-man blitz that the Rams bring. They've been putting pressure all drive, and he just trucks through Landman and Kinchins. Just runs through him there for another gain of 2. They called him down to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Baker now in the pistol. Takes a snap. He will hand this ball off. That is Sean Tucker left side. Tucker breaks out of a tackle, and he's going to get past the Ram 35-yard line to gain a 9 down to the 32. And the Bucs suddenly have a little bit of life. Trying to get something going. Of course, now you got to get this defense sorted out. These guys haven't gotten a stop all game. But now Baker in the offense looking to make something happen. At least offensively. 6:49 and ticking down here in the quarter. And Baker will be taking this one from under center. They're going to send Otton in motion to the left side of the formation. Got 3 receivers on the field. One of them kind of lined up in the backfield. Baker with Johnson in motion. He hands off. Rashad White's got a gap in the middle, and he's down to the 20. It's an 11-yard gain on 2nd and short. That's going to give him a new set of sticks. They send Tez Johnson in motion from the left to the right side to get a little misdirection. They spread out the Rams line pretty much, and Rashad White just boogies up the middle for a big gain there. Bucs finally starting to get something going offensively. Maybe they're starting to wake up. You see your quarterback truck through one of the best tacklers in the league. Under center, once again, 11 personnel for Baker. 2-by-2 set. Now Igbuka going to go in motion to the left side. Baker, they run a end around to Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson is going to get fucking collapsed, more or less, by number 3 on the Rams. Didn't quite get a name on him. It looked like Johnson had a lane to go, but then Cam Curl just comes in and, I mean, pun intended, curls Tez Johnson down. But they fake the handoff and then run the end around there. He had some blocks in front. Curl just wins his block on one of the guys out front. It's a gain of 6 though, so Tampa still moving the ball forward. And now they're looking to get points. Now at the Ram 14-yard line, Baker in the gun. 11 personnel once again. Otton will go in motion to the right side. Baker, he's gonna fake a screen. Now he's gonna go over the middle. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tez Johnson finding him in the middle of the end zone with a step on his guy, and the Bucs, well, they're not dead yet. Extra point would make it a 14-point game. Tez Johnson just with a good move right off of the snap, and the throw from Baker almost lets number 31 back into this play there, almost brings Williams back into the play. Baker grabbing at his shoulder after the play, his non-throwing shoulder. That's not good. It's going to bring on the extra point now. Snap is down. Kick is up, and kick is good. 7-21. Tampa Bay finally getting onto the board. And Baker, that's not what you want to see if you're a Tampa Bay fan. Baker going into the blue medical tent there, gripping at his non-throwing collarbone. They're going to put him into the tent. We'll get an update on him when we get back. But that is the last thing you want to see if you're a Bucs fan right now. Oh, boy. That certainly, though, it does bring the Bucs now back into this game just a little bit. Tampa gets their point after onto the board to make it a 14-point game, and now their defense is going to have to go out and get any sort of stop. Well, look at the Bucs depth chart here to see who their backup. I believe their backup is Teddy Bridgewater, but I don't know if Teddy is with the team right now. So who would that bring out if it's not Teddy Bridgewater? Oh, boy. I guess we'll see here kind of pulling up their depth chart. I'm just waiting for it to load. Here, and you know what? You guys can come look with me as well. No, it is Teddy Bridgewater. He is back with the team. So it's Teddy Bridgewater and then nobody else. I don't know if they have an emergency quarterback activated on the 53. But that's rough. So it might be Teddy Two Gloves time here for Tampa Bay. Wow. I mean, seeing Baker Mayfield, if he's going to be down now, because he was gripping at that non-throwing shoulder, that is one that he hurt. Let me go back to the actual game layout here. I keep pulling that mistake. I keep, like, going to a whole different scene to, like, show you guys stuff, and then I forget to go back to the regular scene. Tampa Bay able to go down and get a score there with Baker. Of course, now Baker is of concern with that non-throwing shoulder. It's the same one he hurt in Cleveland. He was looked like he was gripping at that collarbone just a little bit. We'll be back in LA here in just a minute. 5:03 to go. We got the eye on the field kind of ad now, so that's at least a plus. Yeah, I need this water, man. My God. My throat dead. My throat dead. Of course, if you want to help me out, feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps me out greatly in the YouTube algorithm. Let's get back to football. We're gonna see kickoff now. Tampa Bay finally getting a kick back after getting a score. Looking to get back into this thing, but they're gonna need a stop from the defense, and then you gotta hope that Mr. Baker is okay. Here we go. In just a second. Here we go, finally trotting up for the kick, and that is away. This will be fielded in the end zone and knelt down. That is another touchback. It's been a touchback fest all night tonight so far for both of these teams. And, okay, so they are saying they're looking at the left arm. So they're testing his left arm and shoulder right now. They're trying to test it out. That's not a good sign. Oh, boy. So that would bring Teddy Bridgewater out, assuming Baker cannot come back into the game. But here we go. It's going to be Stafford and this offense coming back out. 2 straight scoring drives on their end. Stafford in the gun, 2x2 set. He's got Kyron Williams in the backfield. Stafford dropping back to throw, throwing short out route, and that is Whittington that makes the catch. That is Parrish that lays the hit on him there. Doesn't jar the ball loose, though. It's a short gain, but a gain nonetheless. Looked to be a gain of, I think forward progress might give him 5 on the out route. He had to come back to it a little bit. No, not even. They give him 3 on the play, so that'll be up to the 38-yard line for the Rams. Just looking to get things going once again. Tampa Bay looking for a stop to try to get back into this thing. They have a net 13 passing yards to the Buccaneers. It's going to be under center time here for Stafford. Taking the snap. He play fake to Williams. Now he's slinging one middle of the field. He's got Puka Nacua into Tampa Bay territory. Down to the Tampa Bay 28-yard line. It's a big first down, and this Rams offense is moving the ball through the air at will. I mean, this is the opposite of a no-fly zone right now. This is open airspace right now for Stafford and the Rams. He takes a snap out of the gun. Didn't see the formation. Stafford sidearm sling over the middle, and he's got another man. That is Mumpfield over the middle for another first down to what looked to be the Tampa Bay 29-yard line. Keep moving the chains. And man, Stafford looks like a shortstop throwing a ball to second base, man. Just letting it rip. And gets that down even deeper into Tampa Bay territory. So here we go. Rams looking to make things happen once again. Now down to the Tampa 29. Pistol set here for Stafford. Looks like 12 personnel. Parkinson will motion to the outside. Stafford going to throw up a ball to Devontae Adams for a touchdown. And he jogs into the tunnel. Davante Adams. Touchdown, LA. And this has quickly turned into a blowout. 4 plays, 65 yards for the Rams. Davante Adams just cooked McCollum with a good little double move there right off of the line. Beats McCollum just down the sideline, and that is a perfect bucket throw from Stafford to Davante Adams. And man, I was saying that this is a high-octane Rams offense. They are showing it off tonight. Brings on Mevis now for the extra point to make it a 28-7 game. Extra point is up, and it is good. So with 3:10 left in the half, Tampa Bay once again down 21. And this Rams offense is doing whatever the hell they want tonight. Wow. Davante Adams now with 2 touchdowns on the game. Doesn't get much better than that. I will say that much. I couldn't figure out who the kicker was for the Bucs for some reason. It's Chase McLaughlin. That is going to take us once again to commercial break off of the quick Rams score. This game kind of feels like it's taken a minute, not going to lie to you. But if you are enjoying the stream, of course, I would greatly appreciate it if you wanted to put a like on it. Let's see if we can hit 5 tonight on this stream, or if we can even beat what we did earlier. We did 7 earlier. So if you want to help me out, of course, liking the stream always does that. Rams are doing whatever they want tonight, man. It is not even a contest right now. This Tampa Bay defense is putting up no fight. Not a singular fight. It's like I said, man, it's an open airspace right now in this Tampa Bay defense, and McCollum has been getting absolutely cooked so far tonight. Let's go look at these stats now for Davante Adams, because that's who he's been matched up on. Yeah, I mean, Davante, 4 for 52 already. Puka, 4 for 75. It is just no bueno for this Tampa Bay defense, and you can tell they're missing the guys that they're down. Once again, we have gone to commercial break, so you are not missing anything. I tell you what, though, it's shaping up to be another blowout to cap a Sunday full of close games. And we did talk about some of those in the pregame. Of course, we'll probably go back over some of those during halftime, just with the way everything is shaken out up to this point. But I tell you what, man. So far, the Rams are playing perfect, and the Buccaneers are playing about as opposite of perfect as you get. Ooh, boy. I will say, I'm going to try and go over some of these games here, because Hilltime and we picked a few of these games during our first collab episode, and we missed a few. We missed the Colts game. We got the Seahawks right, so there's 1-1. We got the Packers right, 2-1. Ravens make it 3-1. Lions make it 4-1. Bears make it 5-1. Pats make it 6-1. Browns make it 5-1. Am I wrong here? I might be wrong here. Hang on. 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1. All right. Anyways, here's the kickoff by Mevis. That'll be fielded at the 1 and then muffed. And now they're going to return this thing, and he's going to try to get anywhere with it. Knocked down at the 20-yard line after muffing the kick at the goal line. And that might as well be the microcosm for how this Bucs evening has gone so far. And now I got to figure out how we did on our picks. 1 wrong, and then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that one's my 9, and then 2 wrong there. Yeah, I don't know. we did pretty good with our picks, though. We did do pretty good with our picks. Here we go. 1st and 10 now for Baker and the offense. He does return to the game after his left shoulder thing. Baker will hand this ball off to Sean Tucker, trying to go left side, and he is met by a quartet of Rams led by Landman. I keep almost saying Sandman for him. It just feels like it rings a little more. But yeah, big number 53 in the middle there, Landman for the Rams. Reads this out perfectly. Otten not able to get around and try to get a block on him, and he's the first guy to get in and wrap up Sean Tucker right at the line of scrimmage. A couple of guys join in on that as well. No gain, 2nd and 10. Baker now in the gun, 11 personnel once again. Johnson will go in motion left to right side. Baker taking the snap, short drop, looking for something, under pressure, rolling, gets it out to Sean Tucker, who has to spin around to make that catch. And he's going to be up for what looks to be a gain of 4 on the play. Up to the 24. It's going to set up 3rd and 6. But we are going to go into the 2-minute warning here in LA with a score of 28-7 Rams. And they are laying it on Tampa Bay tonight. Rams also get the ball to start the second half. So, I mean, if you're the Bucs and you don't score here, I think that might as well be game over. Holy shit, man. Rams are laying it on Baker and the Bucs right now. It is good to see that Baker was okay, though. We do hate injuries around here. F a guy named injuries. So glad to see that Baker's okay and he's got his arm all good. Yeah, I mean, let me know how you guys are feeling in chat, man. I mean, Tampa's just getting belt to ass right now, and that's going to tie him up with the Carolina Panthers in the NFC South going into tomorrow. Carolina's going to have a chance to take the lead in the NFC South in November, in late November, on Monday night. We might have to stream that one, man. We might have to. Now with the potential stakes on it, I can't believe the Panthers are going to have a chance to go out and get this NFC South title this year, man. I don't think anybody had the Panthers with a shot for the NFC South. Let's get those likes in. Hey, I appreciate it, Hill Time. Appreciate it. See if we can get up to 5 tonight. I would very much appreciate it. Would certainly help me out here on the channel as well. We are still in the 2-minute warning commercial break, so don't worry, you are not missing anything going on here. It's currently a Pizza Hut ad with a reindeer, so, you know. Oh, boy. Yeah, what a stinker of a game to end the week. Of course, Tampa still can come back. We did see during the afternoon window that it's not over until it's over. We saw in both windows today that it's not over. Kansas City able to come back against the Colts to pick up their first one-score win of the year. Dallas able to come back against the Eagles. It's not out of the realm of possibility, especially this week. But Tampa's got a lot of work to do, especially defensively, man. Their defense could not stop a door from closing right now. All right, they're running the Toyota halftime thingamabobber. And we will get back into the game now. So here we go. 2 minutes to go here in the half. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for Baker and the offense. Of course, no coach's challenge allowed in the last 2 minutes. Here we go. Baker in the gun. It's going to be a 2x2 set. Both of them are split close to the line. They're going to motion Johnson right to left side. Baker takes a snap. Rams bring heat. Baker looking. Got a man over the middle, but it's not going to be far enough. He will not get the first down. Couple of Rams get in on Chris Godwin. Baker throws it short of the sticks, hoping to get Godwin to turn up and get a first down, and that is not what happens there. Probably going to set up a 4th and 2, and we are going to see this Tampa Bay team have to punt the ball away with 1:39 to go. We get a timeout by the Rams to keep some time on the clock for themselves. Rams use their second timeout, actually. That's my bad. Oh, and I mean, maybe Tampa tries to go for it. You're already in a 3-score hole. The way things are going right now, your defense isn't going to stop them regardless of the field position. So let's see. I do know during the next commercial break that I got to go blow the ever-loving piss out of my nose. I can feel that. Do need another sip of water before the snap. 4th and 2 from their own 28. Bucs are out to go for this thing. Baker going to come out in an empty set. Trips to the right side for him. Rams showing pressure once again. They do snap it. Baker dropping. The pressure falls off, and that is knocked away. It's going to be a turnover on downs, looking for Sterling Shepard over the middle. Can't bring it in. That is Emmanuel Forbes in coverage, and now the Rams are going to be in prime field position now. And they're going to have it already at the Tampa Bay 28. Automatically, they're in field goal range. Shepard just trying to run a slant. Can't get separation there. Does get to his hands. Shepard unable to bring it in with the added bat away by Forbes. Oof. Everything is starting to fall apart for Tampa Bay. Stafford now in the gun. 2x2 set as well. They're going to bring Parkinson from right to left. Not quite to the left. They hand it off. That is Kyron Williams, who's going to get hit as soon as he gets that football there. Going to be a gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play for him. Rams are going to get up and get to the line quickly here. They still have a timeout in the bag. Oof. Baker not getting a bunch of help from the guys. Minute 19 and ticking down now. 2nd and 8. Stafford in the gun. Still a 2x2 set. Stafford, quick drop, quick throw to Puka. And Puka going to get out of bounds to stop the clock. Not a big gain on that one, but he does get positive yardage and he does get out of bounds. That'll stop the clock in a minute 10. Set up 3rd and pretty short. 3rd and 3. Now they've got it at the Tampa 21. Stafford and the guys Stafford just trying to get everybody set now, pretty much. Trying to get the play into the huddle. It's going to be another 2x2 set. Tight end sitting in line there on the right side, and that is Devontae Adams on the bottom of the screen. Stafford dropping. Stafford throwing for Adams, trying to go back shoulder and can't find him. A rare win tonight for McCollum there. Rare win for him so far tonight, and that is going to bring up 4th and 3. McCollum just gets him in coverage there. They run a fly route, tries to throw it back shoulder. And, doesn't get anywhere, so it's going to bring on Mevis now for his first career field goal attempt. So here we go. It's going to be a 40-yarder from the right hash for Mevis. Snap is down, kick is up, and wouldn't you know it, it is good. 31-7 in the first half for the Rams with 62 seconds to go before halftime. I think that is going to take us to a commercial break, which means I can go blow the absolute piss out of my nose. It will, in fact, go to commercial break. I will be right back. Sure, they're just hitting halftime. Alrighty. We have returned. I got my nose blown a little bit. I got my throat kind of sort of a little tiny itty bitty little bit cleared. Oh, 31-7 in the first half is crazy. Rams could easily put up 70 tonight if they really felt like it. All I'm saying is it would be nice to not be known as the only team in the modern era to allow 70 points to a freaking team, okay? That's all I'm saying. It would just be super cool to not be the only team in the modern era that's given up 70 points. That's all I'm saying, okay? So Tampa, you're already losing. If you want to do the Broncos a favor, yeah. I mean, the Rams could break the single game point record too if they really, really felt like it. Maybe not the, 222 that Georgia Tech dropped in, the dinosaur times. But, they're promoting the Madden cast. I'm sure that's going to be great on Peacock. Come on, surely I've got better commentary than the Madden cast. Come on, man. So here we go. Mevis will boot this thing away, and it looks like this will be... No, it'll be another touchback. It looked like it could have been fieldable in the field of play, so we'll see what Baker tries to do here with 1:02 and 3 timeouts. Now in a 24-point hole. All there is to do is march. If you are the Tampa Bay Bucs. You got to give the Rams the ball back at halftime anyways, so you got nothing to lose here. Baker trying to rally the guys at this point. So now let's see what they can do here. Baker going to come out in the gun, 11 personnel. Otten going to set up on the left side of the formation. Baker going to make a slight adjustment with something at the line. Saw something he didn't see. White's going to get set ahead of Baker. They bring Johnson in motion. Baker taking the snap out of the gun. Baker under pressure. Slings it out now. Gets it over to Sterling Shepard for a gain of what appears to be 8. They're going to try to go no huddle there. Baker's still kind of rubbing at that whatever he had going. It's a gain of 7 on the play. Up to the 42. 2nd and 3 now. Clock down to 40 seconds. 2x2 set for Mayfield now out of the no huddle. Baker dropping. Rams bring 4. Slings it out. Incomplete. Swatted away from Cade Otton. And it looked like that was not McCollum. I can't actually tell who that was. I did not get a good look at it, but it does stop the clock. So the Bucs do get that here going into this 3rd and 3. 34 seconds to go here in the half. Baker going to set up in the gun once again. 2x2 set once again. Rachaad White to his left side. They motion Rachaad out to the left side a little bit. Baker dropping. Short throw, and he's got Tez Johnson for a first down to their 46 now. And now we'll get a timeout from Tampa Bay with 29 seconds to go. That'll be their first timeout of the half. They didn't take any until now, 29 seconds. Ooh, boy. McCullough. Okay, so we got a McCollum and a McCullough in the game. Okay, I got a lot of similar names in this game, I've realized. At least to an extent. Yeah, it is about bedtime, too. Not that I'm going to abandon you guys. Here we go. Baker in the gun. 2x2 set is where they remain with a running back now to his right side. Taking the snap. Baker dropping. Rams bring a blitz, and he's under pressure. Baker just dirts it. Looking somewhat for Cade Otton, and we might get a grounding call here. He was outside of the pocket, and he got it to the line of scrimmage, but it was in the field of play. Oh, but they're going to get an illegal contact penalty. So it'll be first down for the Bucs, automatic first down. They get Wallace on it, number 30. Working on Sterling Shepard in the slot. And yeah, inside 5 yards. You had a hand up on the shoulder pads, and you're kind of got one on the back, restricting him a little bit. Yeah, they will call that. I think might be the first penalty of the game. So Tampa gets a new set of downs here. 24 seconds left in the half. Tampa trying to get a score now to the Ram. 49 after the penalty. 2x2 set once again for Baker. Bit tight and stacked in on the left side. Baker dropping. Rams bring 4. Baker now rolling to his right side. Lets one rip and looking for Godwin. Broken up by Forbes. Emmanuel Forbes making a great play on the ball there. Able to break that up. Doesn't let Godwin get a hand in on it, really. 18 seconds to go. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Tampa Bay just looking for any glimmer of sunshine, and they will not get it. Baker rolling to his right. Does have Godwin on that rollout there. And yeah, Forbes just gets the back of his hand in to bat that thing away. Great play. Empty set now for Baker. Trips to the right side of the formation. Two guys stacked. They barely get this ball off, but the snap is muffed. Mayfield just has to fall on it back at the 45. And if I'm Tampa Bay now, I'm just letting this clock maybe run out. That was a disaster. We got a timeout. Seems to be Tampa might have taken one with 12 seconds to go. That is a disaster of a play to push them even further away from field goal range than they already were. I think your dreams of a touchdown are completely dashed. You just need a field goal to try to salvage this now. Absolutely. The question is just, can he get close enough for Chase McLaughlin to be able to boot this thing through? We'll find out here, and they put 2 seconds back on the clock, so 14 seconds. It's 3rd and 21. Baker and the Bucs are back to their own 40. They're in a motion. Tez Johnson out of a trip set to the right side. Baker dropping. Deep drop for him. Gets trying to set his feet. Now he's got a man on him, and he is going to go down. That is Jared Verse. A guy that I was saying could potentially be a future Defensive Player of the Year candidate. That's going to make it 4th down. We get a timeout. It's another huge loss by Tampa Bay. So they go from the botch snap now to a huge sack. Almost got stripped away from Mayfield, and that is a disastrous sequence of events. Baker barely able to hang on to that football there. That Rams defensive coordinator is quite happy, and I'd be shocked if we just don't see a Hail Mary with 3 seconds left on 4th down. No reason to give him a chance at a punt return there. Oh, Baker just annoyed now at this point. Baker getting no help. So we get the Rams' final timeout now. Baker and the guy's going to try and come out here and just Hail Mary a ball on 4th and 24 after a disastrous 2-play sequence. And this is for sure going to be a Hail Mary to end the half here. They got 5 seconds. Now they will be snapping this at their own 37. Trips to the right side here. Baker taking the snap. Rams bring 4. They've been getting home with 4 all night. Baker trying to roll around. Verse gets a hand on him, but can't bring him down. Baker just loads up and throws a duck. And that is picked off by Emmanuel Forbes, who's now going to try to make something happen on the return. Forbes up to the 35-40. Cade Otton on his back, out to the 50. And finally dragged down after he gets... and Baker's grabbing at that shoulder again. Baker's got something wrong with his left arm. May have thrown it out or just fell on it trying to huck that thing. Oh, no. Baker's left shoulder coming back to bite him again. And that is something seriously wrong. It kept him down on a knee. That is a disastrous first half for the Bucs, but that will take us to halftime. Finally, mercifully, will take us to halftime. And that could be Baker Mayfield's night if that shoulder injury is as bad as it could be. I don't know what he's done to his shoulder, but they're going to have to look at him in the locker room because that looked like he was in a lot of pain. Oh, man. Baker Mayfield in a world of pain after that one. Not getting a whole lot of help from the guys tonight anyways. Already trying to throw a Hail Mary with a bum shoulder. He has not played a good game by any means, but he is not getting any sort of help from the guys either. So that takes us to halftime. We'll go get a look at some of these halftime numbers now. As we usually do, not a whole lot to go over. We'll kind of do another little mini recap of the games that came before this, I guess. But here we go. Let's dive into these numbers here. Baker Mayfield, 9 for 19 for 41 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions, one of them by Emmanuel Forbes on the Hail Mary attempt. You got Sean Tucker rushing, 7 carries for 29 yards. I'm surprised they didn't try to run the ball more in the first half, man. I mean, 11. I mean, they ran it quite a bit, actually, really. I think some of that does count from screenplays on backwards throws to Tez Johnson, but what have you. Rashad White's 4 of 20. He's averaging 5 a pop. Mayfield, before his shoulder was acting up, 3 for 19. He got a couple of first downs on third downs with his legs. And Tez Johnson, 2 for 12. And receiving-wise, it is Tez Johnson leading the way with only 2 catches for 18 yards and a touchdown, the only points that the Bucs had put up today. Godwin, 2 for 9. Shepard, 1 for 7. Sean Tucker, 1 for 4. Otten, 1 for 3, with also a drop that led to the pick 6 that put him in that early 14-0 hole. And then Egbuka's 2 catches for nothing up to this point. And defensively, they are getting mauled. They are getting ripped apart defensively, man. First half of the Rams, 200 passing yards, 224 total yards. Like I said, it has been it's been open airspace right now for this Rams offense. 14 first downs, 4 for 5 on third down up to this point, 29 total plays. They've done this with such efficiency. I mean, the offense on its own, really, when you look at it, has scored 24 in 29 plays. Only allowed 1 sack on Matt Stafford. They've only got 1 penalty for 5 yards. They've held the ball for 3 minutes less than Tampa Bay has. They've just got everything going for them up to this point. And, of course, the huge defensive touchdown right now. Let's look at Stafford's stats. 19 to 23 for 210 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half. Yeah, this Rams offense is cooking. Blake Corum, 3 for 21 yards. He was moving the ball pretty good on the drive that he got. And Kyron Williams, only 2 carries for 3 yards. Hasn't had a whole lot going for him. Puka, man, this guy is putting in work. 5 for 80 yards. Devontae Adams, 4 catches, 52 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the night. Colby Parkinson, 4 for 41 with a touchdown of his own. Kanata Mumfield, 2 catches, 25 yards. He had a nice one over the middle earlier in the half. Davis Allen has a 6-yard catch. Whittington's got 2 catches, 4 yards. And Kyron Williams also has a 2-yard catch. And, man, this defense is putting the hurt on Tampa Bay. Kobe Turner and Jared Verse, 2 guys with LA's sacks there. Kobe Durant with the pick 6, ripping that thing away from why can't I think of his name, from Cade Otton on Tampa's second possession. And then Emmanuel Forbes Jr. getting that interception on the Hail Mary as well. Tampa Bay is just not playing a good game tonight, man. It has been a god-awful game for them. My goodness. Yeah, Tampa Bay, man, they dug themselves into an early hole. They got nothing going on that first possession, right? Rams go out and score, so you're like, okay. And honest to God, the pick 6 was not Baker Mayfield's fault. It was not Baker Mayfield's fault whatsoever. It was a throw that he hit that Cade Otton should have caught, that Otton bobbles it, and then it's just ripped away by Kobe Durant, man. It's a great play by Kobe Durant, but it's a mistake by Cade Otton, and it has just gotten them absolutely ravaged up to this point now. Tampa has not regained momentum at all. I mean, even the touchdown drive they got when they were already down 21 or whatever it was, I mean, that's about as garbage time as it gets, and we just got to halftime. That's a rough go for these poor Tampa Bay Bucs, and I don't think they're coming back in this game. I really don't. That's going to open the door for the Carolina Panthers to come in and snatch first place in the NFC South tomorrow night on Monday Night Football. What a twist of events that would be for the Panthers to take the South lead in November, man. Goodness gracious, what a night. What a day of games so far, honestly, and a lot of things now are getting set up to go bonkers as it sits. Let's go recap some of these other games here while we're still in halftime. I've already beat the horse that is the Colts and Chiefs game. And I believe we talked pretty at length about the Eagles-Cowboys game as well. So let's go into some of these lesser talked about games here. Seattle and Tennessee. Darnold, decent day, 16 of 26, 244 and 2 scores for him, whereas Cam Ward goes 28 of 42, 256 and a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 11 for 71. I did already mention that Charbonnet had a rushing touchdown. He had a good game in his own right, 6 of 35, 5.8 a pop. Receiving wise, it is still the JSN show there, man. 8 for 167, 2 touchdowns on the day, and he is on pace now for 2,000 yards. He is having a season up to this point. Kenneth Walker had 30 yards receiving, and it was basically JSN and then nobody else for the Seattle Seahawks today, man. My goodness. And then it was just a sack fest for the Seahawks as well. Looks like they got 4 guys home. O'Connell, Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, and Derek Hall all getting home to get a sack on the game. Jason Myers was 3 for 3 on his field goal attempts as well. It's looking good in Seattle Seahawk land right now. But they are still going to be chasing a game, really 2 games to the Rams. Cam Ward, I think you saw what you wanted to see out of Cam Ward. You're just trying to see Cam Ward progress this season, because that's everything that you need out of Cam Ward this season, man. He had a good game, all things considered. 28 of 42, 256 with a score as well. Does take the 4 sacks, as I mentioned. Leading rusher as well, 6 for 37 with a touchdown of his own. Tony Pollard does nothing on the ground, 11 for 20 on the game with a long run of 5. Receiving-wise, it's Gunnar Helm and Chimere Dike. Both of them leading the way more or less, 51 and 44 respectively. DK gets that receiving touchdown from Cam Ward there. Prochet has 42 yards. Chigo Okonkwo with 40. Restrepo with 26. Just a weird game. Weird box score, to be honest, too, a little bit. What's another game I want to talk about here? Jags and Cardinals. Jags able to keep pace in the AFC, even though it was a weird game from Trevor Lawrence. And I'm starting to think that Trevor Lawrence is going to become the next Jameis Winston. Honestly. 18 of 30 for 256, 3 tugs, 3 picks. ETN goes 15 of 86 there, so it's a good game on the ground for him. Yeah. Receiving-wise, Brenton Strange leads it for the Jags, 5 for 93. Parker Washington, 5 for 71. Jacoby Myers, 4 for 50 with a touchdown. He's been an okay pickup for him, to be honest. ETN scores a touchdown through the air on 30 yards receiving. The Jags are making it happen, even if it's been inconsistent as all piss for him this season. And then the Cards, they're trying. Jacoby Brissett, 33 of 49, 1 touchdown, 317 yards. No help on the ground for him. Of course, doesn't seem like they ran the ball all that much. Michael Carter goes 5 of 28. Brissett runs for 20 yards on 3 carries. Zonovan Knight, 10 for 12 yards and a touchdown. That's a stat line if I've ever seen one. Receiving-wise, Michael Wilson, he was good for him, 10 for 118. Greg Dortch is the guy that gets the touchdown on 53 yards. Trey McBride with 79 yards. Michael Carter with 30. Zonovan Knight with 20. And then Weaver and Degara get a combined 15 yards. They didn't do much of anything. And then, yeah, just a lot of turnovers here by these Cardinals that they forced. Budda Baker got a pick. Davis Gaither got a pick. Garrett Williams got a pick. They forced and recovered a fumble. Just tough sledding for the Jags, but even then, they're still able to pull this thing out in overtime. The Cards aren't that great of a team. It is what it is. We can talk about Cleveland real quick, moving to 3-8 after Shedeur Sanders' first start, 11 for 20 for 209. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Better debut than I think a lot of Browns fans could have asked for after whatever disaster happened last week with Shedeur Sanders starting a game. So that's a positive if you're a Browns fan. Now you want to see him do decent again. You want to see some consistency now. Judkins, only 16 carries for 47 yards. Dylan Sampson, 7 for 23. It's not a whole lot doing there in the run game for him. So Receiving-wise, it is Sampson that led the team in receiving, 2 for 59, and that touchdown from Sanders. Isaiah Bond goes 2 for 58. Fannin goes for a 40. Jerry Jeudy had a 39-yard catch, and apparently he had some weird, stupid play that I haven't seen yet, so maybe I'll have to go seek that out later on in the day, or whatever. Browns were making things happen defensively, though. Myles Garrett, 3 sacks on the day. Devin Bush got one, and Isaiah McGuire got one for Cleveland. There's still some more. Maliot Collins with a 2.5 sack. How many sacks did the Raiders take? 10 sacks allowed. Goodness gracious, man. I mean, Geno Smith, 30 of 44 for 285. What a wow. Way to stay in there, Geno, I guess. Good Lord. Genty only goes for 50 yards on 17 carries. Lockett leads the Raiders in receiving yards there with 62. Genty did some good work in the air, though, 8 for 58 on that one. I believe we are almost back from halftime here in LA. It's been a bit of a stinker of a game so far. Absolute blowout. Whew. We'll see if Tampa's got any fight left in them. We'll see if Baker Mayfield is okay with that shoulder. It's going to really depend on Tampa's first drive, who we see. Because Teddy Bridgewater is their backup quarterback. Teddy Two Tugs. I had to text my girlfriend back real quick as well. Oh boy, yeah. Hell of a game by the Rams. Non-existent game for these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we'll see if Mayfield even comes back out, man. It looked like he screwed that shoulder up at the end of the first half. But yeah, I mean, Stafford is absolutely cooking tonight. 8 for 9 on passes, 10+ yards downfield, 141 yards, 2 tutties. Bonkers. Adams having a great game with 2 reception touchdowns. It's his 27th game with 2 or more. So that's a good little stat for him as well. And I believe it is the Rams that are going to get the ball here to start the half. We did see Teddy Bridgewater taking snaps on the sideline. I don't know if he's going to get into the game at all. If I maybe see how these first 2 drives go if Baker's okay, and then if Baker, I don't know. That is going to be a flagged kick, though. Rams, as if they needed any more help, are going to get this at their 40. As if they needed any more help. McLaughlin just limp dicks a kick. Wow. So once again, you want to talk about how the night's going for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They can't even kick off right to open the half, man. Yikes. Oh, so it's going to be Rams ball at their own 40-yard line now. And I could imagine this game getting even uglier, even faster now that they don't got to cover as much ground. Goodness gracious, he was trying to dirty ball him. Pistol set for Stafford. It's going to be 12 personnel, 2 tight ends on the field, both lined up on the left side. Stafford taking the snap, hands it off. That is Kyron Williams, who's going to barrel forward for a gain of what looks to be about 7 or 8 on that one. And there is an injured Buccaneer down. That is Nelson. And we've got the Bucs defense motioning to get a guy out there, or to get the medical staff out there. What even happens here? Nelson's that left end on the field there. And Vita Vea just gets too far up the field on that play there. And then Nelson just looks like, kind of takes a shot to the hip from McCollum there, trying to get in and tackle. So they're looking at him right now on the field. That's probably going to take us back to a commercial break. And you just hope the guy's okay, especially in a game where you're already getting blown out, man. Like, you always hate to see injuries, but especially in a game like this, man. I mean, at this point, your objective just has to be to get out healthy. With that going to commercial break, I'm going to run and grab some water right quick, so I will return shortly. Love you. All right, and we're back once again. I have more water. I'm gonna need this water because I still gotta talk through the rest of this game, man. You never know what can happen. You never know what can happen. You never know. I don't know if Tampa's got the juice to come back in this game, but you never know. Maybe some good things happen for the stream. I don't know. Maybe we get raided. Who knows? I doubt it, but maybe. Oh, we are still in commercial break. A Bucs defensive lineman went down. That was Nelson, and that is why there is the stoppage here in play. They're tending to him. Looked like he took a pretty hard hit to the hip there. McCollum was the one that laid that hit. A little bit of friendly fire. Just trying to make a tackle or get in on the tackle. It's a rough look. But yeah, we are still in that injury timeout. We'll see what happens from here. I mean, it's already a very injured Buccaneer defense and Buccaneer team as a whole. I don't think they can take any more injuries right now, but I mean, we've been saying that all year, more or less. That is getting close to my bedtime. So they got an ice pack now on his rib, I think is what they were looking at. So maybe it was a little more of a shot to the ribs than it was a shot to the hip. They're taping an ice pack to him, and here we go. 2nd and 3 now for Tampa Bay. Or for LA, geez Louise. It's going to be a 3-by-1 set there. A tight end, 2 receivers on the left side of the formation. Davante Adams alone on the right. Take the snap now. Stafford dropping back. Slings one over the middle. That is Nacua for a first down into Tampa Bay territory. Down to the Tampa Bay 46. And it looks like that this Rams offense has not missed a beat since halftime. Matthew Stafford still letting it rip. And I already said, they have the potential to put up 70. I feel like they got to be on 70 watch, man. 14:05 now and ticking down here in the third quarter. Pistol set. They're going to motion Parkinson to the left side. Rams are in 12 personnel, and now they're going to bring, that is 15, Mumpfield over. They hand it off to Kyron Williams, who breaks out of a tackle. Kyron Williams down to the 40. That'll be a gain of 6, and they keep advancing into Tampa Bay territory. This Rams offense has been not even borderline. They have been unstoppable tonight. Yeah, Tampa Bay, man, it is just... I mean, what else do you say? How else do you say they've been bad tonight? I mean, 2 straight weeks they've given up 400 yards, and they look to be on pace to give up even more than they have in that span tonight. Stafford in the gun now, 3-by-1 set once again, 12 personnel for him. Drew Allen is split out wide on the right side of the formation. 2nd and 4. Stafford taking the snap. 5-step drop. Gets set. Shooting down the left sideline. Oh! And a wide open Davante Adams drops it. Hits him in the hands, and he just lets that one go. Trying to run with it before he even hit the ground. And it ends up with him dropping that thing. He had to jump up and go up high for it, but you still got to come in and make that catch. That's a beautiful corner route that he runs to, or an out route. Hits him right in the mitts, and he's just unable to corral it in. 3rd and 4 now. Starts as a trip set, then they bring Mumpfield over to the right side to make it 2-by-2. Now they bring Kyron Williams higher into the backfield there. He will be in front of Stafford. Stafford dropping, quick throw, incomplete. And we are going to get a PI on Vilder. That's the guy in coverage. No, we might actually be getting an offensive penalty. Looks to be. And a goal false start? No, illegal formation on the Rams. It's a rare shot. That is a rare shot in the foot for the Rams tonight. Tampa will decline the penalty to keep it at 4th down. And it looks like they're going to get a stop on that unless the Rams decide to go for this thing here on 4th and 4. I mean, you might as well. They get the left tackle Jackson there for being lined up too far in the backfield. 4th and 4. Rams are going to line up for it. 2-by-2 set for him with Kyron Williams in the backfield. He's going to get up top into the backfield once again. Stafford dropping back now rolling, and just ends up trying to dirt this ball unable to get rid of it and find a guy, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa Bay defense gets a win. And we'll see who comes out at quarterback now. It's going to be Teddy Bridgewater coming out at quarterback for the Buccaneers. It's Yaya Diaby that just gets immediate pressure in coming from that left side of the Rams offensive line. Yaya Diaby blows that play up before it even has a chance to begin. That brings out the 11-year vet, Teddy Bridgewater. His last pass thrown was the 24 divisional round with the Detroit Lions. This will be his first game action in a while. We're going to get a flag before the play. They're going to get Stafford for grounding on that 4th down. They declined the penalty anyways. And it's going to be a first down for Tampa. So... So it'll be the Teddy Bridgewater show, likely from here on out. Refs are still trying to sort something out, not sure why. Not even sure what's under discussion here. No matter what happens, it's Tampa Bay ball. Are they just trying to see if Stafford got out of the tackle box when he threw that? He did. Didn't get it back to the line, which I think is why they got the grounding call. Still not sure why there was any discussion there, but I think finally we're going to get something to happen. Tampa Bay finally going to get the ball here, and it will be Teddy Bridgewater entering the game for them. 12:57 here in the third, and we're still waiting on something, man. Come on. Stoppages in the game are just killing the pace tonight in a game that already feels slow. Teddy looks pretty excited to get in there, though. I'm happy for the guy. Former Broncos quarterback in 2021, or 22. Here we go. Teddy going to be under center. We're going to send number 87 in motion to the left side. Takes a snap. Teddy will hand this thing off. That is Tucker, who's going to get forward for what looks to be a gain of 4 on the play there. Trying to creep along to midfield are the Tampa Bay Bucs. Just trying to creep maybe back into the game there. Get a little bit of pride out of the game here. It's been a bad evening already for Tampa. And now you maybe lose your starting quarterback for a little while. My ear wouldn't pop. Ay, ay, ay. Teddy will come out under center once again. Still going to be 11 personnel. K-Dot has re-entered the game. Tez Johnson going to go in motion. Bridgewater snaps it, hands it off once again. That is Sean Tucker going to get forward for another gain of, looks to be 4 on that one. It's going to set up, it was a gain of 3 the previous play. It'll set up 3rd and short. I think Teddy's just looking for his chance to throw. Old Teddy, 2 gloves. Finally getting some play time. We haven't seen him play some legitimate game action in a while. Once again, not since that divisional round for the Lions. So here we go. Bridgewater will be in the gun. He's going to have trips to the right side. No, now Tez Johnson, orbit motion, yo-yo motion. They run a draw play to Rachaad White, and that'll be a first down up to the 35-yard line, I believe. Rachaad White carrying them. Run the draw out of the shotgun there. Teddy Bridgewater still hasn't had a chance to throw yet. I mean, at some point, you got to let the guy throw. You're down 24. Why not? Tampa trying to get a drive of their own coming together now into LA territory. Up to the 36 is where they call it. Under center once again for Bridgewater. Johnson goes in motion. Bridgewater hands off once again, and Landman's back there to blow it up at the 39. Rachaad White does not get a single block. That is Landman that comes in and blows that thing up. Finally sick of all the running that the Bucs are doing now. And he just loops around the right side of that Bucs line, flies in, and just sweeps Rachaad White off of the ground, man. Aaron Donald's happy about this thing. He's having himself a good time in his old house. Gun set now on 2nd and 12. They call it a loss of 2. Back to the 38 now. Bridgewater takes a snap, short drop. He's going to throw, lets one go over the middle, and that is bobbled and dropped by Tez Johnson. Incomplete pass. That'll make it third. No, they call it complete. I'd be shocked if we don't see a challenge come in from Sean McVay. That was incomplete, and I saw that from the broadcast angle. Bucs trying to get on the ball quick, I think is what was said. Maybe we got a challenge down, though. I don't know if Tez Johnson survived the ground. And that is exactly the case. I think we're going to get a challenge from McVay on this one to kick the Bucs while they're already down. And this could be the difference between 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 12. Okay, so replay assist comes in and calls it incomplete. So no challenge needed. Clear and obvious play for replay assist. They come in and overturn it. Incomplete pass. Tez Johnson unable to ring it in. Loses control of it. It hits the ground. Had a hand in there from a Ram as well, trying to rip that ball out. And it will be incomplete. So 3rd and 12 now for Teddy Bridgewater in the offense. It was a good throw from Teddy. Man, they're showing a throwback from the 99 NFC title game, man. Oh. Similar play in a game the Bucs lost 6-11. So here we go. Bridgewater in the gun. Otten will motion right to left side. It'll become a trips to that left side. Bridgewater getting everyone set. Takes a snap. Short drop. Pressure coming in on him. Bridgewater trying to roll out of it. Steps up in the pocket now. Bridgewater going to try and run this thing. Spins around Cam Curl, but he goes down to the 30 at the 31-yard line. At least has Tampa into field goal range if that's the route they choose to go. Teddy Bridgewater, I don't think has the wheels he used to have anymore. Even if I do still love myself some Teddy Bridgewater football, I don't think he's got the same wheels he had before. But still able to work around in the pocket there, has the agility just to get out. It's a good run from Teddy there. Unable to stay on his feet out of the spin, though. They're going to go for it. 4th and 6. 2-by-2 set here for Teddy Bridgewater in the gun. Bridgewater taking the snap. Short drop. Gets set immediately. And Cade Otton will have a first down. Down to the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay keeps things moving. Bridgewater, even if he looks like a little bit of a statue there in the pocket, able to get that ball away. Slings it over the middle. Good ball to Cade Otton. Able to break out of a tackle from Kinchins there. Finally dragged down by Wallace at the 20-yard line. So Tampa now down to the red zone. Teddy Bridgewater, 9 minutes to go in this third quarter. Just looking to get a drive for pride going here. It's going to be Bridgewater under center, 11 personnel for him with a tight end on the left side. Tez Johnson in motion left to right. Teddy will hand this thing off to Sean Tucker, who's going to get eaten alive at the line of scrimmage. Thrown down for extra. They maybe get a gain of 1 on that play, and that's a miracle considering how many Rams were on him almost immediately to drive him backwards. It's going to be 2nd down now for Tampa Bay. 2nd and 8. They give him a gain of 2. Wow. I think Poona Ford is the guy that made the play on that one, and the Bucs, man, just looked demoralized on the sideline. Gun set now for Teddy Bridgewater. 2-by-2 set. Makes a change at the line. Sean Tucker to his right side in the backfield. Takes the snap. Short drop for Teddy. Now taking an end zone shot. And incomplete. Looking for Sterling Shepard there with Kobe Durant in coverage. Couple of guys looking for an illegal contact penalty there, and they don't get it. It's going to make it 3rd and 8. Looked like they were just trying to run an in and out there. Kobe Durant. Some contact, yeah, definitely up top on the route. Messing with Audacity right now to see if I can do an old-fashioned radio effect for the video. Hell yeah, man. I thought about seeing if I could do a radio filter on OBS just on the mic for shits and giggles. Here we go, 3rd and 8 now from the LA 18-yard line. Teddy in the gun, slings one, looking for Egbuka, broken up That is Forbes, who's been in on a couple of plays tonight, has a pass breakup from earlier, as well as an interception on the Hail Mary that Baker threw. Bridgewater just trying to throw a little zig route, looked like, to Igbuka. Just can't find him there. Emmanuel Forbes gets in to stonewall it. 4th and 8. And the Tampa Bay offense will once again remain on the field. 7:53 to go. Trips bunch to the left side for Teddy Bridgewater. Takes a snap in the gun. Rams bring 4. Teddy scrambling in the pocket a little bit, and he is going to go down. Teddy Bridgewater is sacked. That'll be a turnover on downs. And the Rams are going to have it. They're hitting the walk there. That is Turner who gets in on that one. Big number 91, the nose guard for him. Held on and tripped up. Bridgewater can't escape that one. And that will be a turnover, and that's going to send us to commercial break. Goodness gracious. Which works for me. I need a second to get my breath. I'm going to run to the bathroom, blow my nose real quick, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Oof. Why would you run on 4th and 9? They didn't. Bridgewater just got sacked. Bridgewater just couldn't find anyone to go to, and he got tripped up in the backfield. Had a guy just hanging on to his leg. I mean, it's pretty indicative of how the night's gone for Tampa Bay, though. I mean, they're down to a backup. Teddy Bridgewater doesn't have the mobility that he had in 2015, even in 2021 with the Broncos, man, or 2022. It's been a rough go. Oh man. Ugh. So the Rams are going to have the ball once again, but like, why do you do any play on 4th and 9? Because you're down 24 with a backup QB. Single back set under center for Stafford. He will drop back, play fake. Stafford, he was trying to load up deep, doesn't have anything there. It's going to be Puka fighting forward, and he almost gets all 10 yards on that play. Why not kick a field goal? I don't know. Todd Bowles, ask him. He might know. Puka got up a little slow there. He's going to jog to the sideline. At least go get looked at. Looked like he went down kind of weird. Nearly did the splits, it looked like. And they're going to give Puka a look on the sideline there. They're going to make sure that he's okay. Goes for 10 there. It's going to be 11 personnel. They're going to send, I forget his name, number 88 in motion. It's another play fake to Corum. Picks up the blitz. Gets one out to Whittington. Whittington now getting loose. Making a few guys miss, and he's got a first down at midfield. Up to the 50-yard line. Getting wiggly there after the catch. Whittington's got to be feeling pretty good about himself, number 88. How are they 6-4 playing like this? Injuries, man. They are so injured. Go look at the Tampa Bay injury report. Just go take a look at it. I don't know how many guys they need back, man, but it has been bad for him so far. I think it's going to be a 3-game losing streak for him now. Stafford going to be under center, 12 personnel for him, single back set, 2 tight ends on the right side with Whittington. They get the snap off with zeros on the play clock. He hands it off to Corum and just set the guy up to fail. Corum hesitated as soon as he got that football and just gets blown up behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss of 4 or 5 on that one. It's really one of the few negative plays here for here for the Rams tonight. It just, I mean, if it's taken until the third quarter to have maybe one of 2 negative plays or one of 3 negative plays, that's how you know. 2nd and 16, it's a loss of 6 back to their own 44. Trips bunch to the left side. I believe Puka has re-entered the game. Stafford dropping back now out of the gun, loading one up there, gets it to Drew Allen short, who almost drops it. Able to hang on and get up back up to the 48, so they get some of those lost yards back and get back within the sticks. Still going to be 3rd and long, but not 3rd and a mile now for them. And I mean, hell, they are double-teaming the shit out of Vita Vea. That center and that right guard are just pretty much convening on him tonight, not letting him do anything. Good Lord. So here we go, 3rd and 8, Stafford in the gun, trips bunch to the right side now. Stafford, hard count, doesn't get it. Now they're going to bring Ferguson a little tighter into the formation. Stafford, deep drop, Stafford, pump fakes, now loads one up. And incomplete there. Miscommunication, it looked like, with Puka Nacua. Tampa wants an intentional grounding call, and I don't think they're going to get it. And McVay getting a little heated with Stafford there on that one. Stafford looked mad as well. McVay looked mad. Brother, it's a 31-7 ball game. How are you mad? Either that or maybe they're just yelling because it's loud in a stadium. I don't know. Gonna bring on Evans to punt this thing. This will be the first punt for the Rams today. Evans gets a snap, boots it away. There was a chance for somebody to block that, and that will be fair caught at the between the 7 and 8 yard line. Nowhere to go for the return man in Johnson. And that's going to send us to a commercial break again. 4:27 to go here in the third. Just rough going, man, for Tampa Bay. I don't know what else to say, man. It's just been a bad night for the Tampa Bucs. It's just been a bad night, man. It's just not working out for him, man. Oh. Well, I hope everyone is having a better night than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are having, man, because they are just, it's rough, man. They're getting the doors blown off. They're going to have the ball back just deep in their own territory. I'm going to grab a protein shake real quick. And pray for my voice tomorrow. Maybe I grab a Gatorade as well. Shit. You know, if I didn't have work in the morning, maybe I have a beer to loosen the whistle up a little bit, but well, I do have work in the morning, so that's unfortunately not possible. Not with the strict way I code myself here. Let's get my protein shake nice and shaken up a little bit here, of course. Get everything get all the protein mixed in. Man, I do swear, though, like, my Sunday night streams never do at all as good, and I don't know why. I really don't know. Maybe just there's less people watching Sunday night, who knows? Or just Sunday night's a little more accessible just because it's nationally televised. My Broncos Sunday night streams usually do okay, though, but I don't know, man. I mean, at this point, I might be about as checked out as the Bucs are. was going to say, I'm tired. uh, Hey, if you do have something to look forward to, Ender Games, after the Colts loss, though, I mean, you got Indiana, second-ranked Indiana on Friday. Ooh, Baker's out in a sling, man. Baker Mayfield is in a sling with that left shoulder. It's going to be Bridgewater now under center at the 8-yard line. Rams showing pressure. Teddy will hand it off. That is Sean Tucker going up the right side. He'll get past the 10-yard line up to the 11, it looked like, but no further than that. It's a gain of 3 there. Gives the Bucs a little more breathing room now. Let me just chug my protein shake. They just don't want IU to be ranked 1. Hey, man. Let them hate. Windiana. Gun snap for Bridgewater. Quick throw to the left side. Cade Otton's going to have a gain of maybe 4. Maybe 5 up to the 16-yard line is where it looked like he got. They caught me swallowing a big amount of protein shake. And they will call it a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 2 now for Tampa Bay. And I mean, at this point, I think everyone's just trying to get out healthy. Bucs already lost Baker Mayfield, and that could be the season if Baker's out long term, man. Bridgewater in the gun, trips bunch to the right side. Now Otton will break it to go in motion to the left. Bridgewater, short drop, throws it to Otton, trying to fight for the sticks, but Cam Curl's going to muscle him down a yard short of the sticks. That'll be 4th down, and I'd be shocked if we don't see another Tampa Bay punt here. Man, I'm still all congested and gross and icky and nasty. Cam Curl just comes up from the safety spot, man. I think he sees what's going on. Cade Otton goes in motion, yeah, and he just immediately breaks on that. It's just little curl flats, hitch flats, whatever you want to call it, where you run the tight end, just little arrow route over to the side. So they will bring on the punting unit now. Probably going to take a delay of game. No, they avoid it. Get the snap off of the play clock at 1. It's a good kick here. Going to be fielded at the 28. Kyron Williams gets up to the 35. It's a return of 7. It's a solid return there. Rams are going to have good field position when they come back onto the field. And yeah, like I said, I'll see if I can pull something up here with Baker Mayfield. But he is in a sling now. Baker is in a sling. I'll see if I can screenshot a tweet and throw it up here. But Baker Mayfield is hurt. I'm not using a Newsweek source. You can eat my booty hole there. They say he's doubtful to return, but he's already in a sling, so this brother is out. That left shoulder is just starting to come back up on him. Downgraded to doubtful. And, yeah, he's out. Yeah, the guy's out of his uniform. He's in a sling. He's not coming back. He's not coming back. Can I get, like, a tweet that I can throw up on here, man? That's all I want. That's all I want. Maybe? I don't know. This is what I'm spending my shit doing here. Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright, anywho. Yeah, Baker Mayfield done. Baker Mayfield injured. He is, for anyone maybe just tuning in to the game itself or to my stream, Baker Mayfield popped up on the sideline in a sling with his left shoulder. So that's, I mean, he is most certainly out. No doubt about that. So now the Buccaneers do not have another quarterback on the roster. They might have an emergency third guy that you're allowed to have on game day without taking up a spot on the 53. But there was nobody else on the Tampa Bay depth chart. Maybe it's just a guy that got hidden on the practice squad that they really don't want to come in to take snaps. But who knows? We are back in LA after the Tampa Bay punt. Not a whole lot of third quarter. Hang on a minute. Yeah, not a whole lot of third quarter left to play. But, I mean, this third quarter has taken absolute ages, man. Here we go, 2:14 to go. Pistol set for Stafford now. Whittington, Nakua, and Drew Allen on the right side. Now they bring Whittington to the left to make it 2-by-2 once again. Kyron Williams will make it a gun set, getting to Stafford's right. Stafford dropping back now, shooting one down the left sideline. Jumping, caught by Davante Adams. And they were trying to tell him that he wasn't down. There's a flag down. And I think they picked it up there. No, it's a holding on Shelton. Damn. They get a holding on one of the guards on one of the coolest catches we've seen here. Adams had a similar play that he dropped earlier. Vita Vea's the one that gets held there. Finally doesn't get double teamed. Man. And yeah, Davante Adams, I mean, he thought he was down. Maybe he wasn't. Not that it would have mattered. It's a holding penalty. 10 yards. 1st and 20 now for the Rams at their own 26. My God. Stafford, play fake out of the gun, screens it over to Drew Allen, who gets away from one tackle. Drew Allen now starting to make some moves, and he gets back up to the 40-yard line. They need the 46 for the first down. It's a gain of 14. They're able to get a bunch of that yardage back there, and now that's going to set up 2nd down and 5. They give him 15 on the catch and run there on just a little play fake screen. Great design there, of course, by the Rams. Great, even better execution. Drew Allen. I mean, who had Drew Allen getting a big screenplay here? The Rams do use their tight ends, though. They do like running tight end personnel. Here we go, under center now for Stafford. Play fake boot, gets a block from Whittington. He slings it to the sticks there, Davante Adams. It's a first down if it stands. We got a flag down on the field. He slings the ball behind his back to a ref and almost hits him in the face. But another flag down here with 59 seconds in the third quarter. So the third quarter continues to drag. It's defensive holding. That penalty is declined. Big first down for the Rams. I believe the 70 burger dream is kind of gone, though. They haven't scored at all in the third quarter. Rams defense is, or Rams offense still humming, though. Making things happen still. They're into Tampa Bay territory now at the 49. Stafford in the gun. It's a 2-by-2 set. Now they send Allen in motion. Bring him back around, and now he's going to seal the backside on a Kyron Williams run that gets him down to the 40. He thinks he wasn't touched down. But they do call him down. He got up and started running again like he wasn't down at all. Had a guy punching at the ball on him as the play was coming to an end, but they do whistle him down at the 40. It's a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 now at the 40. Pistol set here for Stafford. Still going to be 11 personnel. That's where they've lived in so far this game. They're going to get a few things reset on the line. Whittington goes in motion right to left. And we're going to get a... Is that going to be a delay of game at the end of the third quarter? Or what are we going to see? There is a flag down. Somebody did something. We'll see what the penalty is. Is this on Tampa? Did somebody jump? Nope, no flag on the play. That will take us finally to the end of the third quarter. Goodness gracious, man. It is. That third quarter took ages, man. And now finally, mercifully, we go to the fourth quarter of a 31-7 snoozer, man. This game's getting ready to put me to sleep. Well, we got an Olympics ad, so that's kind of cool. You do like to see that. U.S. curling team. Curling's a sport. Ah, Gatorade. Gatorade good. I don't know, I've been drinking so much water. I need something else. I will say, though, certainly not complaining about the stream. I will happily take the watch time. And of course, the chat engagements with you guys. You guys are always awesome. Love having you guys in here, just hanging out with me, even if the game is an absolute snooze fest. It is what it is. Stream got 1,700 impressions up to this point. Damn, man. There's not a lot of people clicking on it. I don't know if it's a thumbnail thing or a disinterest thing. Either way, I understand. Still a little sad. Hey, my video is up to 12 views. That's cool. It was only at 10 earlier. Little shocked I picked up 2 today. Sorry, I'm just looking through my YouTube analytics right now, just with everything that went down today. Cold Stream got 3,300 impressions. That was nice. External app. Apparently I got a 1.6% of the viewership on that stream from external sources. Not sure where. I didn't post it on anything. I did not mean to go there. Hey, we're almost up to 150 subscribers, man. One away from 150. I have you in the background while I watch, while I window shop on eBay for cheap Optiplex desktops. Broke as shit, so I can't get them. Damn. Fair enough. I am good background noise. Here we go. On to the fourth quarter. Finally, in the final 15 minutes of the game, can hopefully fizzle out. Single back set for Stafford now. They remain in 11 personnel. They hand it off to Kyron Williams, who is going to bash forward, gain a 3 on 2nd and 1. That'll be a first down. And I want to see what these numbers are, man, because the Rams are just imposing their will tonight. It has been up and down dominance by the Rams, and that'll get them down to the Tampa Bay 37-yard line. I mean, team stats, 19 first downs. Jeez Louise. Pistol set now. Allen goes in motion, left to right side. Stafford, I don't know, it's kind of a trips bunch on that right side. Now they hand it off. Kyron Williams going left side, cuts it back a little bit, and will kind of fly forward for a, looks to be a gain of 3 or 4 on that one. Just looking for something under $40 so I can have a backup just in case my laptop takes a shit ever. Did you mean to say 40 or did you mean to say 400? Because I feel like $40, you're not going to get jack shit. You can get a cheap smartphone that's a bootleg for $40. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Play action for Stafford out of a single back set. Stafford rolling, drifting, and throws near Nakua. Throws it out of bounds there. Just throws it away. Stafford, for one of the first times tonight, or one of the few times tonight, ends up on his butt. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7 now. Rams are most certainly in field goal range, I imagine. Just looking to keep converting 3rd downs here and maybe running the clock. They're still running, or they're still throwing the ball a little bit, though. Still willing to throw the ball here. Of course, they're down without Rob Havenstein this year, placed on IR. Gun set now, 2x2 set for Stafford and the Rams. Running back to his right side now in the gun. Stafford takes a snap. Bucs bring 4. Stafford stands in. Lets one rip. And it's in and out of the hands of Ferguson. Might have been tipped by one of those Bucs DBs there that were on the way for the delivery there. Ferguson unable to rein it in. And that's a rare win for the Bucs defense. Under 40. You'd be surprised how cheap Optiplexes are. Huh. That is bonkers. What? Oh, I see. They restore computers. Okay. So that's going to bring on Mevis now for a pretty long kick. 52 yards from the left hash. That kick is up, and it is good. He's been primarily kicking point afters all year long. They're finally letting him take some field goal snaps, and he's drilled them tonight, man. This one from 52 sails through the uprights. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to see kind of how cheap these can get. Okay. Okay, I see you, Winter Games. I see you. I see you. Just have a backup option in case something happens. I got you. I got you. I should probably do the same when I have more money. But I don't really have money. And not like I'm making not like I'm making YouTube money either. Of course, this is a passion project. We're almost to 150 subs, man. That's crazy. Neither do I. Honestly, man, I was saying it to somebody earlier. I think it was my buddies at the bar last night, like, that I was talking to. I really think, like, that I'm close to getting the channel to, like, pop off, man. Like, I've just stayed on the grind with it, and that's all you can do, especially kind of in this side of everything. I mean, I would love to have the time to be able to just do, like, full-blown NFL stuff. Like, obviously still have my Broncos focus, but at the same time be able to, like, branch out and talk more about football and just have more time to watch more football, to study more things that are going on in the league. I really wish I had more time to do this, man. But where it sits right now, you know, full-time job, obviously, it is what it is. We are in commercial break for the game, so if you are somehow just stumbling in here like a drunken sailor and just joining us here, it's a blowout here in LA. 34-7. Rams maybe at least taking the foot off of the gas a little bit here. It's going to be Tampa Bay ball. Teddy Bridgewater is quarterback in the team. With the injury to Baker Mayfield, and Mayfield could be out for a while. He came out onto the sideline with a sling on his shoulder, so he's probably going to be having a beer or two in the locker room pretty soon. Here's the kickoff there, and that will be fielded. It will carry the return man out of the back of the end zone, and that'll be out to the 35. So it's going to be Bridgewater and the Tampa Bay offense now in a 31-point hole with 13 minutes to go. It's not impossible. Absolutely not impossible for a big comeback. Broncos did put 33 up in a fourth quarter, but you know, not everyone is the Denver Broncos. So here we go. It's going to be an empty set here for Teddy Bridgewater. It'll be a trip set to the right side with Egbuka motioning over. Joins Tez Johnson and Cade Otton. Bridgewater, short drop here, slings one, and just short arms it, looking for Egbuka over the middle there. Could have been a big play for these Bucs, but it falls incomplete there. Just came up short in Egbuka's direction. Unfortunate kind of twist of events there. That could have been a big hitter in a game where, I mean, Tampa's had nothing going for him at all. Aaron Donald is a fucking monster, man. They're just showing a bunch of these, like, social media clips. Aaron Donald is a monster. Ay, ay, ay. Brings up 2nd and 10 now, still at their own 35. Gun set 2x2. Here for Bridgewater, takes a snap, 3-step drop, a little bit of a pump, now throwing for Egbuka on the sideline. Looked like he was trying to throw a moon ball to him and just launches it out of bounds. Now they're showing off the Aaron Donald bobblehead. That looks pretty sick. You'll have stuff like that. It is Aaron Donald honor night. His final game was with the Rams there in that Super Bowl against the Bengals, and he decided to go out on top. And I don't blame him. He's out here looking fly in that Rams jacket. Sunglasses, not aviators, but pretty nice sunglasses. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Trips to the right side for the Buccaneers with a running back that is Rachaad White to Bridgewater's left. Taking the snap, Bridgewater, 5-step drop. Now he's got to move around in the pocket. Spins out of a sack before he is thrown down. That is Byron Young. And we're going to get a flag down. I imagine this is going to be some sort of holding on the Bucs. No, defensive holding. So that'll wipe a sack off the board from Byron Young, and that will give the Bucs an automatic first down. It's a holding on Wallace, number 30. Unfortunate twist of events. And for us watching at home, it means we got to watch 4 more Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive plays. But yes, that is the defensive hold. Glad to see the refs aren't fully checked out. It's going to be trips to the right side. Rachaad White will be to Bridgewater's right as well. K-Dot isolated. Now Tez Johnson, a little bit of a yo-yo motion around the formation. They hand it off to White going left side. White with a little bit of room to run here. It's going to be a gain of 16. That goes into LA territory, it looks like. Almost takes out Sean McVay. And that's the one good thing that the Bucs have done tonight. Other than the one drive they scored a touchdown on, that's the one good thing that's happened in Tampa Bay tonight. Oh, look at that young Sean McVay, wide receivers coach in 08 for the Bucs. Is there with Gruden. Bridgewater dropping back now in the gun, rolling right, looking for anything. Flag down, just kind of floats one for the sideline, throwing it away, incomplete. Got another flag down, came down in the backfield near the play. Now it's going to be offensive holding. They get it on, I believe they said 66. 67, actually. No, not the meme. Man, what a guy. He's so young in that picture. He's probably as old as I am now at this time. In that picture, my goodness. Was a John Gruden assistant on the Buccaneers in 08. Bridgewater coming out in the gun once again. Another 2x2 set. Trips to the right side. Sean Tucker lined up to the left in the backfield. Bridgewater screens it over to Sterling Shepard, and that's going to get nowhere. Shepard ran down by McCullough after a gain of 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and forever. 2nd and 18 more than likely at their own 47. Their own 48. It's only a gain of 2. Clock ticks under 12 minutes, man. It feels like every second takes longer and longer. Bridgewater going to get set in the gun once again. Trips to the left side for him now. Running back and a receiver to the right. Bridgewater, 5-step drop now, stands in the pocket, lets one rip over the middle, and he's got a man. That is Egbuka getting free into LA territory, and he's out at the 20, working on Williams there, curl in the area. And Bridgewater finds an open Egbuka for a big play to get him down into the LA red zone. That's a gain of 35 on the play, give or take. Maybe about 33 on that one. Just runs a deep crossing route on Williams. Able to fight him off there until they get down to the 20. Finally, a big play and something happening now for the Tampa Bay Bucs. Egbuka only with 32 yards on the game, 3 catches. And all 32 came right there. 2x2 set now, 2 guys tight on the right side. Takes a snap, Bridgewater, short drop, pump fakes, now gonna throw one. Throws it too far for Sean Tucker to get the feet down, incomplete. Emmanuel Forbes in the area there, just sitting there in the flat. Egbuka will re-enter the game now after taking the last play off. And Tampa Bay Bucs just trying to get a pride score onto the board here. Working with a backup quarterback at the moment. Of course, Baker Mayfield in a sling there with his left shoulder completely screwed up. The final nail on that. We'll get to that in a sec. Trips to the left side for Bridgewater. Otten isolated on the right. They take the snap, screen it out to Tez Johnson looking for blocks. Gets one from Egbuka. Not going to get far, but he does get what looks to be a gain of. They might only give him 2. But like I was saying, Baker, I mean, it looked like he put the final nail in his shoulder's coffin. He was grabbing at his collarbone a few drives before that. But when he threw that Hail Mary, it looked like he just threw something out completely, because it's been Teddy Bridgewater since halftime. So here we go, 3rd and 7. It's a gain of 3 on the screen. Bucs looking to get a touchdown on the board to get something to feel kind of sort of okay about. Split backfield for Bridgewater between White and Sean Tucker. It's 21 personnel at its finest. Bridgewater dropping back, screening now to Rachaad White. Rachaad White gets blown up there, hitting the hips by one of those defensive backs of the Rams, able to fight up through a block and just absolutely blow that thing up now. And we're probably going to see this Tampa offense stay on the field. It'll be 4th and relatively short for them. But you're already down 31. If you don't get it, who cares? You're already down a lot. It'll be 4th and 3. This offense will remain on the field here. Bridgewater looked like he's lining up in the gun. Camera angle's not helping me all that much. He does. Empty set now. It'll be trips to the right side here for Teddy Bridgewater. Bridgewater takes a snap. Short drop now. Scrambling around in the pocket a little bit. Trying to fight a guy off, and he won't. Turnover on downs. Back to the 27-yard line. And the Rams defense once again, when the Bucs start getting even remotely close, slam the door shut on Bridgewater and the offense. Jared Verse just eats Bridgewater alive. Aaron Donald getting hyped over there in the seats. Love to see that for him. And that'll take us to another commercial break. It'll be Rams ball when they come back from said commercial break. Ay. What are the Bucs doing tonight, man? It's been a bad go for them so far tonight. Yeah, not a single thing doing for Tampa Bay tonight, man. They had the one okay drive, and then Baker Mayfield tore his shoulder to pieces. And Bridgewater and the Bucs have now been denied twice in LA territory, going for it on 4th downs. I mean, all the field goal does is make the score look a little prettier. I mean, at this point, I don't think they're all that interested. They're just trying to score touchdowns and get something to feel good about, but at this point, it's been nothing but constant demoralization for the Bucs, and you can tell in the body language on the sideline, man, they just look checked out and just trying to get to next week. Does Tampa have a bye week coming up? When is Tampa's bye week? Oh, they had a bye week in week 9. Oof. And now I think this will be 3 straight losses for Tampa Bay out of the bye. Let's see. Yeah, they had the bye in week 9, lost to New England, lost to Buffalo, and now they are getting blown out. At this point, just put in the backups and let them have some practice. True. No, that's absolutely where I am, man. And you got to think, too, if Carolina somehow pulls that out against the Niners next week, the Bucs still got to play Carolina twice. I mean, 5 of their final 6 games are, or 4 of their final 6 are divisional matchups. They got Arizona at home next week before they get New Orleans and Atlanta for a 3-game homestand, and then it's at Carolina, at Miami, and then at home for Carolina in week 18. That's a flex game because of how the South is shaping up right now. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Tampa's a lot of divisional play here, and divisional games can get weird. Here we go. Stafford going to be under center now for this one. They've got this at their own 25-yard line. They're going to send Whittington in motion to the left side, and he's going to serve as a lead blocker for Kyron Williams, who's not going to get far on that carry. Tackled by Smith at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a gain of a half a yard, but it didn't really look like he gained anything out of that. 2nd down and what should be 10. I think the Rams just trying to do everybody a favor and run the clock out on this one. And, yeah, let this snoozer come to rest. Hey! We broke 150! 150 subscribers. Holy shit, we've done it. Hang on, Stafford in the gun, 2x2 set. Colby Parkinson to the left of the formation, now goes right back to the left side. They hand it off to Kyron Williams again, trying to fight forward for more yards, and he is not going to get anywhere once again. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2 on that one, or excuse me, Blake Corum is the one that gets the carry on that one. But, I mean, shit. We hit 150 subs on the live stream, everybody. We've done it. Screw it, I'm going to go in the wrong scene for a minute. 150. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. 150. We're 50 away from my goal for the end of the year. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Here we go. Stafford in the gun for 3rd and 8. He's going to send Ferguson in motion, and we'll hand it off to, this time it is, no, it's Corum still. Corum able to creep forward, crawl forward. And I think he's got a first down there. It looked like the ball was past the sticks. They're going to spot him short, but I think he's got that. Maybe his knee was down just beforehand. 7:45 and counting down. And if it is a 4th down, it doesn't look like Sean McVay is going to put up much of a fight there. Now they're going to call it 4th and inches, and they are going to bring the punt unit onto the field here. So Tampa gets a stop, just much too little, much too late. That's going to bring on Johnson now for the punt return. Here it is. Evans will boot this thing away, send it into the digital sky of SoFi, and that will fly out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it. It looked like it went out at the 30. And they're going to say it went out even further up than that, maybe. We'll see where they spot this thing. End the suffering? That's what I'm saying, dog. Hey, but you know what? I'm not suffering so much anymore. We are going to go to commercial break, but I mean, god damn, man, we did it. We hit 150. That was one of the big hurdles I wanted to get out of the way this year, at the very least, was 150. Because I think I started the year, if I go look just from 2025 alone, let's go see how many subs we're up. And that's not going to take into account, I think we've got 3 today. Let me go to my audience stuff here. We're plus 22 in the last 28 days alone, man. Can I see, last 28 days? Let's just go last 90 days. So this is the last 3 months. We're plus 33 in the last 3 months. And then here in the past year, just the past 365, we've done plus 127. It's been incredible, man. It's been absolutely wonderful. This last year, man. We've been grinding away. We've been chipping away at it, man. Slowly but surely. I am no longer suffering. We hit 150, man, and that we're closer to the goal. We are getting close. And I am so excited, man. I am so excited. I don't know, it's just the kind of thing that kind of rejuvenates you, man. It just rejuvenates you a little bit. Of course, I am a Broncos-centric channel, but I do enjoy streaming these other games, getting more commentary experience, and my God, we did it. We're at 150, man. Oh, that feels so good. If you're just joining us, we are in commercial break. I'm sitting here tweaking about the fact that we just hit 150 subscribers. That's a big accomplishment for a guy like me. And we're gonna keep it pushing, man. We're gonna keep having fun around these parts. We are still in commercial break once again, though. Oh, man, we are feeling good around here, even if this game has been an absolute snooze fest, man. Oh, but you know what? Sitting through this game was worth it. We got to 150. Sitting through the game was worth it. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was, in fact, worth it. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels so good. Next Sunday night, of course, I'm going to be live for this one. You got the 9-2 Broncos going on to take the 3-8 Washington Commanders in DC. Here we go. 1st and 10 in LA territory. Teddy Bridgewater just going to hand this thing off, and Sean Tucker is going to get blown up in the backfield. That is Stewart, number 10 for him, going in to blow that thing up there. One of their edge players just gets in there and says, no. It's a loss of 1. That will bring up 2nd and 11 now for the Tampa Bay offense, who are just as much as we are looking to get out of this thing, maybe get a couple of beers on the flight back to Tampa. You know, everybody, one of the stats I always hear about is like West Coast teams going to the East Coast or West teams going to the East Coast. I want to know the stats the other way around here. 2x2 set here for Teddy Bridgewater. Tez Johnson going to go in motion around the backfield. Left side, Bridgewater, play fake. Doesn't throw the screen, rolling, trying to get out of it. Just throws one up and nearly picked off. That is Kinchins that had a chance to pick that thing off. Bridgewater looking a little slow getting up. Looking just a bit gimpy on that one. I don't think the Bucs have another rostered quarterback right now. Bridgewater just throws an underhand fuck it ball. No other words for it. Just an underhand screw it ball, get it out, make something happen. Nearly picked by Kinchins. Bridgewater looked a little bit slow getting up there. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Gun set once again. It's going to be trips to the left side of the formation for Bridgewater. Bridgewater screens it over to Sterling Shepard. He gets a block on one end and no further than that. They maybe get down to the 45 of LA, but that is not going to be enough. And, I mean, they're probably not going to punt the ball given where they are. Or maybe they do. Yep, Tampa Bay is going to give up. They are going to give up. That's going to bring on the punt unit, and that is going to put Tampa Bay even with Carolina in the NFC South. And Tampa may be without Baker Mayfield for a good little while. We'll have to see what that injury ends up being after the fact. Tampa Bay's punt unit taking a minute to get out of the huddle. Wonder if they're trying to do something stupid here. Nope. They're just going to punt that into that digital sky of SoFi. And that is going to be a touchback. The returner fooled all the special teams gunners for the Bucs. It'll be LA ball. And of course, just to, well, okay, you know what? They don't fully extend the suffering. It's only going to be an eye in the sky ad break. And it's just a AWS plug. Yeah, just running an AWS plug. Of course, Amazon pays the NFL a lot of money for Thursday Night Football. And, of course, all of these advanced stats systems ran on AWS for the NFL. Of course, the MLB, you've got Google Cloud. That's how they do theirs. So here we go. Stafford and the offense are going to come back out once again. It's going to be under center, single back for Stafford. Looking to be 13 personnel on this one. Stafford taking the snap, hands it off. That is, I believe, Kyron Williams going to go for a gain of 9, going off tackle to the left side. Antoine Winfield in on the tackle. Looks like the guys are trying to unpile there. And there's a shot of Mr. Handsome Jimmy Garoppolo, the Rams' backup quarterback to Matthew Stafford. Looking to win another Super Bowl here as a backup quarterback. Probably beat losing one as a starter, I'm sure. 450 and ticking down now. Rams just trying to get everybody home, healthy. Buccaneers just trying to get out of this game healthy. Here we go, single back set. This will once again be 13 personnel here for the Rams. 2 tight ends to the left, 1 to the right. Now make it 2 to the right with the motion. Stafford hands off. Kyron Williams wiggling around a little bit, and he will find a first down. Gain of 4, it appears. Once again, another LA first down. LA's been moving the ball up and down the field. And this is going to give the Rams a little bit of separation in the division. They'll have 2 games over San Francisco, 6 games over the Cardinals, not that it matters much for the Cards, and a game over the Seahawks, plus the division. Obviously, the division record is the tiebreaker. Clock gets to 4 minutes, and it keeps ticking down. They have taken Vita Vea out of the game, trying to keep him healthy. Under center once again. It just looks like, once again, 13 personnel. They hand it off to Kyron Williams going right side. He gets blown up behind the play. Big loss there, tackled by Smith, number 23 in the backfield. 23 meets a 23. They're showing a little bit of a flashback for the special teams now. I mean, a Buccaneers loss has to shoot the Panthers' playoff odds sky high. I want to see what those are now. Here in just a second here. 2nd and 15 for the Rams after the big loss. Still in 13 personnel. They hand it off from under center. Kyron Williams fights forward for likely looks to be a gain of 7 or so. Going to set up a 3rd, and it'll still be long, but not nearly as long. They're probably still just going to hand this ball off. Try to keep this clock churning down to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, sets up 3rd and 9. Let's look at the NFC here, because I want to know what the Panthers' playoff odds are now with the Bucs losing this game. Because it's got to be jumping up here a little bit, man. Come on. Yeah, Carolina with an 18% chance. I don't know what a Tampa loss does to their odds. 3rd and 9. Stafford going to be in the gun with 11 personnel. They just run the draw play, and our guy just goes down at the line of scrimmage. Pretty much dove down there. Might have lost his footing, Kyron Williams may have. He looks a little displeased with himself. That'll bring up 4th down in the punt unit, but that will also bring us to the 2-minute warning. We are 2 minutes away from the suffering being over. But, of course, here on Crushing It, we are not suffering all that much. The 150 subscriber milestone passed. I'm still so happy about that, man. I don't know. We got 150 of you that have joined the best viewer base in the National Football League. My goodness. Yeah, it is wonderful. Sunshine and rainbows on this side of the Mississippi. That's for damn sure. Oh, man. Tossing my little mini ball. This is Chris Collinsworth's 500th broadcast. That's crazy, man. Oh, they're bringing him in a big 500 cake here in the 2-minute warning. Someone on the broadcast crew. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good for Collinsworth. I know everyone gives him shit, but that's impressive for a commentator, man. You gotta give it to him. Here we go. It'll be Evans on to punt this thing for the Rams. He will boot this thing away, and this will be fielded at the 14-yard line. Almost muffed, but not. Johnson now looking to get a little bit of something going, and he will not. Gets whipped around at his own 29-yard line, and that will bring out Tampa Bay. Likely just going to try to run the ball to get the hell out of this game as healthy as physically possible. Of course, you already lost Baker Mayfield in the first half. Right at the end of the first half, Baker Mayfield's shoulder just seemed to give out on him. So Teddy Bridgewater came in to finish this thing, and I don't think Tampa really had a shot with Baker in here anyways, not with where the score was, but yeah, it felt like they gave up from the moment they came out of halftime, man. They've done nothing since one drive in the first half. Here we go, Bridgewater in the gun. It's going to be a 2-by-2 set here. They hand it off. A third-string running back has entered the game. Number 49 gets the carry right there. I don't have a name for the third-string guy on the team. Ooh, I've hit the wrong button. I did not mean to hit the back button on the tab that I was on. I had to re-pop out my chat now. What have I done? No, I didn't want the playoff picture. I just want some numbers here. I just need a guy's name, because he's probably going to get the rest of the carries from here on out. So let's see if I can find a name on him. That is Owen Wright, and they're going to hand it off to him again, going left side out of the gun, and he's going to get mowed down right at the line of scrimmage, just at the 31-yard line. It's going to set up 3rd down, but Tampa should just be able to run this clock all the way down without bringing out the punt team. And that's what they're going to do. No one getting subbed in or out there. Todd Bowles just going to mercifully let them get out of here. And they have lost Baker Mayfield for what I imagine is going to be a good chunk of the season, if not the rest of it. 3rd and 8 here for Tampa Bay. And they'll probably just keep this thing on the ground with Owen Wright to get out of here. 29 seconds ticking down, and that's exactly what they do. Hand it off to Owen Wright there, and he'll get forward for a gain of 5. And that's how the game ends. Tampa Bay falls to 6-5, and they're going to give Carolina a chance to take the division lead tomorrow on Monday Night Football. My goodness. 9-2 for the LA Rams now after a 34-7 beatdown of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They fall to 6-5. And their status here in the NFC South now in a little bit of jeopardy. Well, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Miles Smith for the Crushing It broadcast of Sunday Night Football. Appreciate each and every one of you, and we finally hit it. We hit the 150. We just got to keep trucking. We'll get to 200 before the end of the season, man. I believe it. Still got a ton of games left to go for, but that's where we're going to cut this off here. So, once again, thank you, everybody. This was a wonderful night, wonderful day of streaming. And with that being said, I think I'm going to go live with Trent tomorrow. I think we're going to do a recap tomorrow in the afternoon before Sunday Night Football. So be on the lookout for that, of course. Subscribe, turn on notifications, all of that good stuff. And yeah, with that being said, we will see you all